wants a part 2, and I'm actually down, but you guys gotta let us know, because I mean, look at the sub count versus the view count. It's like y'all don't really love it, you know, and we want to make sure you guys love it, because we love you. So enjoy this next installment, because I mean, it's Left 4 Dead with mods. Anyways, let's crash out.
So before we start, I want y'all to know I only have 1 bullet left this whole game.
What? Green! What I said about having my money, motherfucker. You ain't getting away. You ain't getting. Don't let him get away. Do not let him. Do not let him. There we go. Oh!
How you managed to do that?
Damn!
Damn!
Was making
Why
them
you making your
out
shit?
you.
Gosh, damn.
You so
Fuck, climbing on your ass.
Green guy.
All day.
Green guy. Oh no, wrong green guy.
Oh God, why he can't be zoomed
Hit him,
so quick?
hit him, hit him.
Sorry,
Okay, we got it.
no, I didn't.
I need. Where is it? I told you your ass wasn't safe. Come on.
Damn. Sonic, run, nigga. Come on.
What is going on?
Be the fastest alive.
Come on, kill me, I'm here!
What is happening?
You gonna have my money, ho. You gonna have my money, ho. You gonna have my money, ho.
He's running. He's running.
Yeah. You gonna have my money, ho.
Who the fuck is this?
I want it by Friday.
Wait, with me, guys. I'm checking the ring box.
Oh no, I also see Shaggy in the forward.
My baby.
Right next to me. What about? I got him. There you go.
Shaggy's up on the hill.
I know what that is. Where you at, Tylone?
Oh!
Yeah.
Oh!
Someone's got me. Someone's got me. Help.
Oh,
I'm
no.
sorry. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to sell you 0.5. I swear to God, I didn't mean to sell you 0.5. Come on, come on.
Crazy.
Come on, let me grab my leg.
Ah,
Come on,
damn
come on,
it.
bro.
Ain't no way. Ain't no way.
It's gas. It's gas.
I've been mixed swinging from home. Damn! I'm looking at him. Oh, I'm chasing him down. Go be with your daughter, nigga. All right. Okay. Thank goodness.
Where you at? Hold
Give
up.
him his damn grenade launcher back.
Surprise, motherfucker!
I'm mad because I know for a fact my bullet hit. That's the crazy part.
And a Shaggy?
Ah! Damn it!
Oh no, the starter's down.
Help me!
Damn.
You right? Which?
I panicked! I panicked!
I'll show you, bud.
Get away from
Why
me!
he windmilling like that? Hold on.
He's fat boy windmilling! He's fat boy windmilling! Help me!
What are you doing in my swamp?
Yeah, he was gonna come for your ass eventually.
I said help me, not watch!
You were here. Motherfucker, my name is Knuckles the Kid, and y'all not gonna treat me like a little asshole.
Oh no! Jockey, he's trying to mount. Don't let him position up. Where'd he go? What did I just say? Bitch?
Stairs.
Stairs. Where a jockey is.
Freaking jockey around here.
Beat him! I brought him to you! Thank you.
Yeah,
I'm good.
yeah. You wanna heel tails down?
No need.
So don't get mad at me, I forgot to.
Oh no. Shaggy's somewhere, bro.
Oh God.
Oh. Damn it! It was too close! It was too close!
My ass, my biscuit. I'm in man, handle by a stoner. Help me!
Whew. You did it too close.
Sorry.
Why do we
I'm
have?
giving her explosives. with
Why do we
fire.
have bad throwing arms? I'm finna make it rain on these hoes. I put my brain on these hoes. I ain't playing strange with these hoes. Yeah. Money.
Bitch, why are you separating from the team?
Hello there.
Oh no. Boomer's down there.
I'm afraid to walk across. Cause you know I can't. You know I don't do well on platforms.
Squish, hurry up.
Wait,
Sonic!
look how he looking.
Damn, why you get your legs in a figure four? God damn.
Why are both of them figure fouring?
That's crazy.
It's like a beautiful ice skating routine. My God. We shall title this one Unhealthy.
Yummy, wait a second. Motherfucker.
Gotta make it for the team. Jesus! Stop coming!
That's perfect. As long as you did you go!
I got the.
No. Oh, I'm getting stomped out.
You get it yourself.
Man, it's just busting the cha-cha up on the tank barrels.
Sorry with the tizzle. Ah, shit, we gotta get gas cans.
Not ready for this.
Time to get ready. Oh! Defend yourself, Squish! Defend yourself! Ah! Someone defend me!
I'm dead.
Oh, somebody activated the
Wait,
board.
my fault. I didn't mean to.
Oh no.
My
Oh
fault.
no!
Got alerted.
Oh no! I'm getting tongue-a-winged. Never mind, I'm good. I'm okay.
You good, Yami?
I'm okay. Nishi, Hunter on us.
Ah, damn it!
Yes. I defend
That's
you.
tragic. I literally just healed too.
What?
Thanks for the way you guys.
That's me, man.
Just healed.
I literally just healed too.
There's two?
Two? My baby.
Samurai Master Sword!
There we go. Alright, so there's two.
You are no match for my Bushido. Smoker's toast.
And one more.
I'm looking at the last one, but it's
No.
all the way back here.
One. I have three on me. Where that last one at?
I got it in my hands.
You can't?
I am mad fast right now.
Jump, shit.
Ah! It's on me. Behind you, Genma. All right. Ah!
Come on, gang.
To the vehicle. E. Oh, okay. I pressed E. Ah!
Hey.
Yo, it took us 400 times.
Y'all really seem to love the last Left 4 Dead that we did. Look at the views on that. That was fantastic. So anyways, Corporate wants a part 2, and I'm actually down, but you guys gotta let us know, because I mean, look at the sub count versus the view count. It's like y'all don't really love it, you know? And we want to make sure you guys love it, because we love you. So enjoy this next installment, because, I mean, it's Left 4 Dead with mods. Anyways, let's crash out.
So before we start, I want y'all to know I only had one bullet left this whole game.
What? Green! What I say about having my money, motherfucker? You ain't getting away. You ain't getting. Don't let him get away. Do not let him. Do not let him. There we go. Oh!
How you managed to do that?
Damn!
Damn.
Was making
Why
a
you making your
fuck out
shit?
you.
Gosh, damn.
You so
Fuck climbing on your ass.
Green guy.
All day.
Green guy.
Sorry.
Oh no, wrong green guy.
Oh God, why he
Hit him.
keep his zoom
Hit him.
so quick?
Hit him. Hit him.
Sorry,
Okay,
was
we
that the
got
wrong guy? No, I cheated.
I need. Where is it? I told you your ass wasn't safe. Come on.
Catch.
Damn. Sonic, run, nigga. Come on.
Go live.
Yeah, what's good, folk? What's good, everybody? Yo, Lovewind, Venom, Gibby, thank y'all for clocking in on shifts today. We have Apple Crumble in the break room. Y'all sit back and enjoy. And by sit back and enjoy, I mean get to work. We don't pay y'all to look pretty. Unless we do, then do that. I don't know what department y'all may put y'all in. But anyway, get to work. Dang. Dang, why did you get 3 predictions from the 8-ball? One said no, one said yeah, and then the magic 8-ball said, Gibby, what you trying to smash, bro? Yo, what's up, Lovewind? Smash. You trying to smash? That's crazy. And bro said, I'm trying to fuck the game. Literally. Oh, okay. Alright. This match, Black Flash. Bro just throws out a Black Flash every once in a while. Just throws it on command. He just has to say the name. I mean, shit, but usually you can throw, like, them shits on command. I mean, I'm pretty sure anyone can. Not the domain expansion, Stepfather's belt. And by belt, he just means fist. That nigga never used the belt. He just beat you with his hands. Alright. I have no idea where we left off in this game. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. But it's okay, because we're gonna get back in it. And the first I'll start back in it. I think this is the one, right? Yes, Lovewind. This is the first part of the Great Ace Attorney. We're not on the first case. We're like on episode 4. But yes, it's the first game in the Great Ace Attorney Chronicles. I'm about to say trials. Oh Lord. My grandma will go outside his biggest, pick her own switch. Yeah, that's that old school one. That's that old school loving for you. You go outside and get me the thing I'm gonna beat your ass with. And if you come back with something that I know will not whoop your ass, I'm gonna go out there and I'm gonna find the biggest one I can find so it hurt more. Now you're just in a goddamn catch-22. Simple domain child protective services, that didn't save you. They ain't save you from some people. Sometimes your parents will say, call them out here. Cause you the one that gotta leave this house. You gonna be with some random person too. I feel we need to finish the second part. Oh shoot, Lovewind, you been playing this game? How you like it so far? I've been enjoying it. I just haven't had a chance to play it in a while because I got sick. That's why it's a simple domain, because it can't really do shit. It's just really there to make you feel better. Alright. If I remember correctly, yeah, we exposed these two because the maid is actually his wife. He's just too poor to afford a maid, and he didn't want to be looking poor in front of his friends. So he got his wife to do it. His wife found a book with someone with his name in it and a woman putting a kiss on the card. So she thought he was cheating. She slapped the dog piss out him and was whooping his behind, causing the candle to fall off the table and set fire to that bookshelf. And I think now we got to go back and talk to our client, who is what's his name? It's this dude. Yeah, Soseki Natsume. I enjoy this game. Nice. Mama never laid a finger. I never laid a finger on you. Me, Vietnam flashback. You know, moms always be saying that. Oh boy, you exaggerating. I ain't used to beat you that bad. Ma'am, you threw an Xbox, the original Xbox, at my head full speed. Cause I lost my Nintendo DS. Like, let's not play here. You had anger issues. Don't lie in front of the grandkids just cause they here now. You was not this sweet old lady giving candy and shit. Nah, you used to jack me up like a random Negro on the streets. I told you I got a C in English. You proceed to fucking put on boxing gloves and said, get in the ring. Alright. Because I think we already talked to them. So now we gotta go back to the prison cell so we can talk to old boy before the trial. Ninth of February, Briar Road. I'll give me a second. Alright, we're back. It's time, Mr. Naruto. We must hurry back to the prison. Yes, I know. Let's hurry. Let's head a care. Oh. What's the matter? It looks like something's going on over there in the front of the Gyaradeeb's house. And then we dramatically turn. Who in the hell? I know thee not, old man. Fall to thy prayers. Who are you calling old man, you rum-looking mini-penny? Is that Popeye but the London version? Nah, chat, hold on. Look at bro in the yellow and tell me this is not Popeye but just London. So like instead of like spinach, is it tea? Bro, my mom got fucked up one night and pissed off, threatened to call the cops on me. She was gonna say I was beating her. This woman looked me dead in my eyes and said, "Who do you think they would believe? An old lady or someone with a history like you? Haven't looked at her the same since." Yeah, nah, you go ahead, put her in the nursing home, one of them shitty nursing homes, where they just let old people shit on themselves and they just let you sit in it for 5 days straight before they change you. Yeah, go ahead, put her in one of those. She deserves more, but we gonna do that. She got mad my dad gave me more cash for my birthday than she did. What the fuck? How you gonna get mad because the dad want to do something for his son on the birthday? But you okay? You can get a job. You a grown-ass woman. I'm saying that's crazy as hell, Gibby. I got my revenge on the 4th of July. I kept throwing crackers under her chair. Never seen my dad laugh at her in my entire life. Shit, we all need to laugh at her ass. She was on some bullshit. Well, Venom, that just took a fucking left. Not gonna lie, your cousin kind of cute gang. Nigga, what? Ah, no, not the Weber threat. Say that shit one more time, I'm drawing you pregnant. Oh, Lord. Like, I get my mom, we got trauma, but that ain't my goddamn fault. Fucking hoe. No, that's for real. Listen, I understand parents be going through shit, but there's at a certain point where you can't just be like, you can't take your unhealed shit off on your kid. Cause like your kid didn't do anything. And my problem with when people say like, well, I had trauma from past experiences. Okay, then go whoop their ass. You big now. You done ate pork. You done got big. Go whoop their ass. Why you gotta take it out on me? I just got here. I'm level 4, nigga. Why am I getting a choke slam? But you can't choke slam the motherfucker that made you feel like this. Why me? Yeah, you right, Venom. Gotta break that generational trauma. Now before I impregnate first. Hold on, what the fuck we talking about here? I'm doing what I can for my kid. My wife keeps me in check. Hey, thank you for the 5 Wall Street Weber. Oh, he finna draw you pregnant, Venom. That's what he finna do. That's what that devious part is. He finna draw you knocked up. Like past the 3rd trimester and everything. You about to pop. That's what he finna do. And Gibby, you keep doing what you doing for your kids, man. You a good dad. I know you a good dad. Still take away from the fact that your mom was kind of a, excuse my French, kind of a bitch. That shit wild to me, man. I don't get how fucking parents can sit there, have a child, and then you know you fucked up, and then proceed to put your fucked upness on your child. Like it's their fault. My life would be so much better if I didn't have you. No, it wouldn't. You still be a piece of shit. All good, bro. Alright, I got you, bro. We gonna cook it in. You already know what it is. Ain't no problem, bro. If you need to speak on something, speak on it. I don't mind chatting it up with y'all. Ain't gonna lie. I got a crack. Is you still talking about Weber's cousin, cuz? Weber, do something. You trying to hop down on your cousin? There are more things in heaven and earth, Horatio, than are dreamt of in your philosophy. Who's Horatio fellow, eh? What are you on about? Excuse me, Sasato. Eh? What the? Who are you now? I'm sorry, it just looked as though there might be some problem here. I don't know why we gotta step in it though, Susato. We are not police officers. And my associate here, Mr. Ryunosuke Naruhito, is a lawyer, you see. What does that have to do with anything? That we can't help this, Susato. Yeah, lawyer. What? If I can be of any assistance, I'd be happy to help. And by that I mean I'm only saying this because my assistant decided to throw me under the bus like this. I'm from Japan, but I have studied English law. Fine, I'll be on my way for the day. But mark my words, this ain't over yet. Did you just do a Hashi? Bro, a Kamen Rider fan? He said transform. Get thee to a nunnery. Do I look like a blooming nun to you? I think you mean go to an old folks home. So what's with the court jester get up, brother? This just what you like to do, or this some kind of weird sex thing? He definitely gonna do something and draw me pregnant, but not before his femboy cousins are. What? Not like this. Femboy cousins? Oh no. So from DBZ forward, his own siblings changed my mind. Oh, no one changed your mind. He did that. Yeah, he did that shit for certain. Yeah. He ate him with his own asshole. That's crazy. So weird family lineage right there. I do hope you're not injured. Oh, fair Eastern maiden, thou art so gentle. Thank you. What was that all about? There are more things in heaven and earth, Horatio, than are dreamt of your philosophy. I'm not Horatio either. Forgive the inquiry, sir, but are you a lodger here? In the Garrity residence? Oh, fair Easterman, thou art so right. Yes, I do dwell in this humble abode. Oh, so you're the other roommate that lady was trying not to talk about. Oh shit, brother, are you the killer? I can see it because you in a jester costume. Sellers, Alabama, and DBZ. I mean, you're not totally wrong. He had to quote unquote absorb his siblings to become the perfect being. So it's just a walking incest joke. I mean, I wouldn't say he looked like Hisoka if he had money. Bro looks like that monster card that Pegasus used. Was it like Buggy? It wasn't Buggy the Clown. But whatever that dark clown that Pegasus used back in the original Yu-Gi-Oh! He's dressed like him. Only if he wasn't like emo. Mr. Garrity mentioned that he had another lodger, didn't he? This must be the man. I mean, look at him. He do look like him. You look like you was summoning him in attack mode. You got 1,500 attack points, 700 defense points. He really just there to beat out any weak monsters right quick, but you finna sacrifice him to get a blue eyes next turn. And he got one piece. He got that, oh, go on energy though. You right. He does seem very eccentric. I go, oh, go. You know what? He probably would say that shit. They really was just letting Hisoka just in a test where like there were small children. And like I know grown adults saw that man talking about the way they was talking about Gon. And they just let that shit happen. Yo, Chaos Tesla, thank you for clocking in your shift. There is apple crumble in the break room. Enjoy some and then get back to work. Do you happen to know the other lodger who lives on the first floor? And I think the only reason why they didn't do nothing, Gibby, is because they wouldn't be able to whoop his ass in a fight. Which now allows me to understand that in Hunter x Hunter, you can do whatever you want when can't nobody whoop your ass. They done took Yamei Sang and made it into a whole world. Nah. Okay, what's your theory, bro? There's a gentleman named Natsume. They were afraid of the Spider Gang? Yeah. Because he wasn't basically that top league of assassins spiders. Nigga had influence. I don't know. Hey, Angel Dust, thank you for clocking in for your shift. We got apple crumble in the break room. Go ahead and enjoy some and then get back to work. Yeah, no one wanted that shit on their heads, so they just all let it slide. Hey, listen, sometimes you just gotta die about it, right? You gotta stand on 10 toes. Cause like you're already taking the test to become a hunter. You're already willing to put your life on the line. Like, go ahead and just be like, hey, listen, man. I know you probably gonna kill me. You get paid hourly, huh? You get paid hourly, yeah. Y'all get paid hourly, yeah. Schmeckles. Oh, worthy polemist in my battle of words near could there be? Ne'er could there be. Sorry, battle did you say? Oh, so he also likes books and reading. What's your name? Who is the stronger, Hamlet or Macbeth? Mr. Natsume and I sparred long into the night. Oh, they like to debate each other. I see. So that implies that I'm simply getting paid for being here. So I'm gonna just be here. Now, you got work to do depending on your department. I don't know what department y'all may put you in, but some of y'all, some of y'all are in the accounting department, some of y'all are in the finance department, some of y'all are in research and development, some of y'all are in the, prisoner of war department. They don't get paid that much, but they're there. And then some of y'all are the stand and look pretty department. If you ain't got no job, then guess what department you in? Pay whenever they feel like it. You right. We don't feel like it right now. I will say I ain't gonna fuck with somebody who yells bungee gum and then covers me in a sticky substance. I would say that, but then I'd be like, as long as I learn Nin, I think I'd at least give it a try. I'ma die, don't get me wrong. Like, I'm not, like, unless I get like the biggest fucking plot armor known to man, most likely I'ma die. That's me. I'm in the stand and look pretty damn. And stand on the spread of the pretty department. As long as you know, Angel Dust. As long as you know. Also, I'm not. If anything, I'd be more scared of Killua than I would be Hisoka. Because if I was there when I saw just grow that afro 40 feet tall and you'd win. Oh, that'd be cool if that was my Nin ability. I could just control my afro. I can make afro armor. That'd be dope as hell. But yeah, I wouldn't fuck with Killua. Because if I was there in the moment where he took someone's beating heart, wrapped it up, and then put it in that hand, yeah, no. I don't want to be a hunter no more. I don't know what the fuck that is. Who is that? Is that Satan? Is that the spawn of Satan? He's like 12, and he ripped someone's heart out and handed it to him. You know how much of a cold motherfucker? Bayonetta hair powers? Yeah, except for I got to get naked or make people in like weird sex dungeon contraptions to like kill them. I'm good off the weird, fucking BDSM torture devices. Therefore, I'm getting paid just for being here. So therefore, I'm gonna just be here. And listen, as long as you get it, and Angel Dust gets it. All right, Angel Dust, get back to work. Stand there, look pretty. I don't fully understand, but it seems Mr. Natsume and this gentleman are acquaintances at least. So fair maiden, so good gentleman. I can tarry here no longer. Fare thee well. He reminds me of Snagglepuss. Most of y'all probably too young to know who Snagglepuss is. Heavens to Murgatroyd. Hedge it. Stage right. I didn't really understand him, but I think he's returned to his room. It seems he's unaware of what happened to Mr. Natsume, so he can't really help us. I bet he's unaware. With Soseki-san and that man as lodgers, the Gary Deep house is certainly full of eccentrics. Anyway, I'll go find a carriage. Yes, I'm sure Mr. Natsume will eagerly await our return. And maybe he could tell us more about fucking whoever that was, because we did not get his name. Let's hope we can get to the prison before visiting hours are over. Hey! You don't look too bad, you know, for someone in jail. Or your eyebrow twitching. 9th of February, 6:31 p.m. Local prison, cell 9. Hey, how you doing? Oh, it's you. You're here. You came. Locum student, Mr. Naruhado Esquire. I can't believe you came back. I'm so touched. I mean, we weren't going to leave you to rot in jail. We are so sorry to have kept you waiting, Mr. Natsume. Oh, no. Think nothing of it. Relax. If I were a cat, I would purr with pleasure at the company of such fine compatriots. Okay, it's kind of weird how you say that, but also I'm more worried for you, brother. Do you need, like, a fucking decaf coffee? Why are you shaking like that? Noble, nurturing, never failing, Nipponese. Oh yeah, he off that booger sugar. Alright, Gibby, thank you for the alert. Okay, oh now, let's not get carried away. Oh, I quite agree. There is nothing more reassuring than the familiarity of one's native land. On the other hand, it is through friendship transcending international borders that one truly appreciates the fact. Such is my belief, at least. It's you! The miserable riding spy! Herlock Sholmes! Mr. Sholmes, what are you doing here? Obviously to fuck some shit up. He just needs to breathe. What do we do, Mr. Naruhado? I've encountered some curious reading material in the gloomful room, and having unmasked the secret identity of the eccentric pair. I decided I shall drop in on my way home to see how your divisive friend is. Gloomful room. At least your accommodation here offers a window, my dear fellow. In that sense, it is a superior option. Anyway, I must commend you on your taste in books. My day has been a delight and cost me not a penny. Ah! You! How dare you! Herlock Sholmes! I don't think he likes you, Herlock. I don't think he likes you at all. And you know what? I kind of get it. Because you do be on some bullshit. I've had it. I'm through. I'm at the end of my rope. I should have never come to Great Britain. It was a terrible mistake. Haunted by spirits in those accursed lodgings. No doubt my luck will be cursed in tomorrow's trial as well. Haunted by spirits. My whole life's a bed damned. My whole life is bedamned. I don't know why I said bed damned. What are you thinking, Mr. Naruhado? Bro needs to go to a psychiatric center. Bro is losing it. That's what I think. He mentioned that once before, didn't he? That his lodgings were cursed. I mean, and there is much truth in Mr. Mustache's words. What? Curse is a wholly appropriate description, I would say, for the man's lodgings. And indeed, for tomorrow's trial. What's that supposed to mean? Alright, bro. So what do you mean that your house is cursed? You said accursed lodgings before. You were referring to your room at Mr. Garrity's house, I assume. Do you mean to say you believe the place is cursed? It's been a year now since I came to Great Britain. But I'd only been in London a week before I started to notice strange feelings in myself. That didn't take long, then. Everywhere I looked, there was a foreign face staring at me, laughing behind my back. I was sure people were talking about me. I started to become nervous about going outside. They were always staring at me all the time, from dusk to dawn. I mean, from dawn to dusk. So I shut myself away in my room, but even that didn't help. the fear wouldn't go away. You must have been very lonely having been so far away from your homeland for such a long time. I've had to move a number of times, most recently to that room on Briar Road a week ago now. So you were on there for a week. Yes, why did you choose there? It seems a little inconvenient. The rent is cheap. Bro, that's so fucking real. The rent is cheap. I have so little money. It appealed to me straight away. That's so fucking real. Oh, that's so goddamn real. Why do you live in this shithole? It was cheap, okay? You ever heard of balling on a budget? Bitch, I don't got the budget. I don't even got a ball. I'm just here. Of course, I asked why it was so affordable. The landlord just simpered and said, the room is cursed. Oops. He clearly tried to cover his mistake, but it was too late. So I told him, if you have something to say, then say it. But if not, don't mention it in the first place. Yes, well said. But it was true. It was all true. You mean the room really is cursed then? Ever since I moved into that windowless hellhole, my sleep has been plagued with nightmares. I awake feeling as though I've been choked to death. And in my waking hours, people are stabbed in front of me as I walk down the street. I'm branded a killer, thrown in prison. Nobody wants to know me. I'm surrounded by scary, sinister spirits. I mean, that's just a kind of a run-of-the-mill bad luck for you, bro. I mean, I feel bad, but, you know, I don't think you're cursed. If only there was someone, just one person on my side. I mean, shit, what are we, chop liver? Could no one find it in his or her heart to believe in me? Really, no one at all? To believe. Yes, to believe. Alright, tell me about the trial now. Mr. Announcement, what did you mean by what you just said now? About the trial tomorrow being cursed. Oh no, what? Why are you looking so grave? You're making me nervous. I was just getting carried away, that's all. I didn't mean anything by it. Oh, I see. That really agitated him. You don't mean the trial really is cursed somehow? Sholmes, don't you say shit. Are you referring to the prosecutor, the Reaper of the Bailey? Now, why would you tell him that? The Reaper? Oh no, what do you mean? Please tell me. Surmise it succinctly in 16 salient words. No defendant has ever survived a trial in which the Reaper stands before the prosecution. Ever. Why would we tell him this? Why would we openly tell him this? The man's already a nervous wreck. We have just broken him now. Oh my goodness. Can it really be true? That was 16 words exactly. Yesterday, Mr. Naruto successfully defended someone against the Reaper. Hold on, wait. Let's not say successfully defended someone, because that man forged so much fucking evidence. I didn't defend him worth a shit. In fact, if anything, I tried to throw that case like I was a fucking NFL quarterback. I tried to fucking Hail Mary that motherfucking case. He just only got off because he was rich. But then after the trial was over, the defendant passed away in unusual circumstances. Why are we telling him this? This feels like on a need-to-know basis. And I feel like he don't need to know any of this. Mr. Begilded. What? Ah, I'm impressed, Mr. Sato. You have an eye for detail. Actually, the Lord Chief Justice told us. Mr. Sholmes, surely it can't be that having failed to have the accused convicted, Lord Von Zeeks killed the man himself. Oh no, he couldn't have, surely. Oh, Sholmes then outright just say no. So it's a oh, never mind. You have some wonderful notions. Sorry? The man isn't a mass murderer. He's a court prosecutor, my dear fellow. Oh, yes. Well, of course he is. Of course he is. Then why are you trying to scare me? I mean, he's got a point. Why did we tell him any of these rumors in the first place? It could be said, however, that the real truth about the man is even more terrifying than your hypothesis. What on earth do you mean by that? Alright, we're gonna do the to believe first. Mr. Sholmes. Ah, me, Mr. Naruto. Pray, what can I do for you? It's about the case on the SS Buraya, if you recall. The Burra. Ah, that case. The one with the snake. Well, yes. At the time, I was a suspect, but you believed in me and listened to my side of the story and helped us to investigate. Hold on, that was only afterwards, because he immediately let them take you into custody as a suspect and didn't do anything to like help you out. In fact, the only reason why we got off scot-free was because we fixed his entire deduction, which was wrong, by the way. I did I? Interesting. What I want to know is, why? Why did you believe me? I see. Yes. You mean because you were a grimly dressed, shady Eastern fellow found in the victim's locker room who just threw something at me? What up, Sable? Sable, can you at least clock in before you start throwing stuff at me? At least get paid to troll me like you're supposed to. Well, if you like, yes. I'm a little surprised that the answer required an explanation, my dear fellow. It's quite simple, really. You said, I didn't do it. But I could have been lying. Surely you must have had your doubts. You must have suspected me a little. So where's your back weight? I think perhaps you have misunderstood. Thank you for the heel, Venom. My dog. Open furnace. Wait, what? Ah! He healed me just to kill me. Chat, you see this? See how they treat me? I neither recall believing in you, nor in that which you were telling me. What? You see, the only things I believe in are those I choose to believe in. What? What do you mean, Mr. Sholmes? So he's saying he believed in me because he chose to believe in me. And he just so happened to be right. I make up my own mind about what is to be believed and what is not. If I should like to believe in something, I do. The circumstances can hang as far as I'm concerned. But I could have betrayed your trust. Ah! In that case, I should have made an elementary error of judgment, nothing more. Betrayal of trust is an overused excuse, in my opinion. Meaning, whether or not no one should trust another is, in the final analysis, down to oneself. It's a matter of whether or not one can trust oneself. Yes. 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 He's right. He's right. Low-come student, Mr. Naruto Esquire. Yes, baby. God, I wish I had my frosted milk. Whether or not I can believe in myself. I don't think it needs to be washed out. You do a little rinse. I can rinse it out. I'll probably do it after the stream. A defense lawyer is only as good as his faith in his client. And that comes down to how much faith he has in himself. I still don't like the way they killed you off, bro. They gave you such a weak death. You were so right, Kazuma. Monzix is quite the exceptional man. However, in London, courts of law, exceptional does not equate to winning every case without exception. That's good. Soseki-san looks like he's going to cry tears of joy. As you are no doubt aware, in the British criminal trial, there are both judge and jury. The judge officiates based on the letter of the law, whilst the jury offers public opinion and common sense. I wouldn't say common sense, because that jury was flip-flopping like a motherfucker. The only thing that was common with them was the audacity. This is an excellent system whereby the defendant's guilt is considered from several points of view. However, public opinion, in particular, is somewhat easily manipulated. Yeah, on God it is. Right? Criminals and corrupt lawyers, for that matter, can use it to their advantage. By any means in their disposal, contriving evidence, calling imposters as witnesses, and so on. By such underhand means, those who will want to are able to sway the jury. Which means that even in the light of irrefutable evidence, the prosecution can fail. But it means the wrong verdict can be passed. And sadly, it's from time to time, my dear. It's simply the reality of the situation. And that's alright. However, those indicted by Lord Von Zees cannot escape justice. Their fate is sealed. Oh my. Though the adjudication may see them leave the courtroom with their freedom, within months, they all disappear. It is most striking. Disappear? But how? By all manner of misfortune, sir. Perhaps they are trampled on the passing carriage. Perhaps they fall into the Thames and drown. Perhaps they are suddenly overcome with raging fever, or perhaps attacked by highwaymen. Y'all are not helping Soseki-san out at all. Look at him. He was already tweaking before y'all started telling him all this. Now look at him. Riding like a baby rattle. Oh, no. No. All examples of the reality of events here in London, I'm afraid, Mr. Naruhodo. I knew it. I'm dead. Dead. Done for. Doomed. I mean, those all could have been coincidences. Well, my dear fellows, it's time we were leaving, I believe. Already? Visiting hours are over. The guard will be here shortly to escort us out. There is a restaurant near here that serves excellent trout. Would you care to join me? I feel like we should not be discussing this in front of a man who's fighting for his freedom right now. Because I'm pretty sure that bro wants some fucking trout. Is that rain or loud typing in the background? Oh yeah, that's squishy on her keyboard.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's okay. They get keyboard ASMR.
I was doing schoolwork.
Yeah, baby, keep doing your schoolwork. It's okay. For those of you that don't know, me and Squishy share an office, so sometimes y'all can hear the other one in the background typing away on stuff, or you'll hear me yelling obscenities at a game or something.
I'm sorry, guys. I was gonna finish this last thing and I just leave.
No,
I don't want to be a distraction.
stay here forever. You are not a distraction. The people love you. Oh dear, there's never enough time, is there? We're like, I want some trout. Mr. Natsume. Ah! Who hit me? Oh, it's fucking Sable again. If you like in the trial tomorrow, I'd be happy to represent you. Locum student, Mr. Naruhodo, Esquire. It takes 15 million years for a squishy to pop back in. My baby got to recharge.
For a good week. They had me for a good week.
My baby got to recharge. Y'all don't understand. It's like with Yame and the shards. They got to recharge every once in a millennia. Also, Sable, thank you for clocking in for your shift. There's apple crumble in the break room. Now get back to work. As I said, I only experienced the British courtroom for the first time yesterday. And although the man I was representing was not found guilty, I lost sight of something crucial. Something crucial? What to believe in. The defendant, justice, or the truth. Hard to believe even... But I think I finally worked it out. I decided I must believe in myself above all else. To trust my instincts. Yes, Mr. Naruhodo. But what about smacking on chips? I mean, shoot, Squishy hasn't had a bag of chips in here for a while. There used to be a running gag in the chat beforehand with Chip Kun. And my instincts are telling me that you, Mr. Natsume, are innocent of this crime. And it is imperative that we prove that in court. Locum student Mr. Naruhito Esquire. I will fight for your innocence until the bitter end, with every weapon available to me. So I hope you'll permit me to represent you tomorrow. Bro, finna cry. As I said when we first met, I'd like to entrust my fate to someone who will listen to me in my native tongue. Someone, did you fart? Someone, did you just rip ass and then just lay down right next to me? I can smell you. You stink. You fart like a grown man. Go get a job. Get up. Of course, Mr. Natsume. It would be fair to say, Mr. Naruhito, that your mind was, in many ways, made up from the outset. You really needed the events of today to fully realize it. Yes. I think you're right about that. It's been a roundabout journey, but I got there in the end. She really was setting Boro up for failure. Mr. Sato? Yes? Would you be willing to stand by my side tomorrow and help me in court? Absolutely. As I said this morning, you may consider me your personal judicational assistant. Words, god damn it. The shocking events of yesterday's trial still weigh heavily on my mind. But it's time to stop looking backwards. Cosmo believed in me. Mr. Sholmes believed in me. Now too. So it's time. Time that I learned to believe in myself. So Seke-san has no one. He's all alone. So it's my job to help him. To fight in his corner. Tomorrow, in the courtroom, with all the strength I can muster. Alright, now I think we're gonna get to the first part of the trial. It's gotta be, right? Save, override this motherfucker. Yep, trial part 1. th of February, 9:23 a.m. The Old Bailey Defendant's Antechamber. Well, I never expected this. Who thought we'd be back here again so soon? We are on a study tour of the Great Britain with the intention of learning the country's legal practices. In order to research the latest courtroom procedures here, we need as much court experience as possible. Yes, I suppose that's true, but for the person on in the dock, it may well be his or her one and only time in court, and it could be life-changing. In which case, treating it as research may seem a little crass. Oh, when you put it like that, you're quite right. Good morning! Ah, Mr. Natsume. Good morning. Oh, you're already tweaking. Oh dear, are you alright? Your eyes are terribly bloodshot. I mean, shit, I wouldn't be able to get no sleep too if my life was on the line. Tomorrow? The trial that decides your fate and your freedom is tomorrow? Could you sleep? I couldn't. There the bird catches the worm, as they say here in Britain. Yes, I've heard of that expression. But I really don't want to catch a worm. So I tried desperately not to wake up early, but I was so worried I couldn't catch a wink. And now I'm absolutely exhausted as a result. Do all literary people take things so literally? Thank you for putting your faith in us today, Mr. Natsume. Bro just want to take a nap. I wish I had 9 lives. My whole future hangs in the balance. I'm 2, terrified. 2, tremble. You're trembling right now, big dog. Really, because I can feel tremors in the floor. I can't do this. I can't take it. Although, locum student Mr. Naruhito Esquire. Yes. I caught a glimpse of the public gallery as I walked by the courtroom. It looked like the opening night for an opera. There were so many people. I had no idea my case was such a notorious affair here in London. Oh, neither did I. Do you know why that must be, Mr. Sato? I'm sorry, Mr. Naruto, but I have no idea. So that all-knowing look on your face is just a coincidence then, is it? Don't hide the truth from me! Why are you yelling at her like that? Calm the fuck down. It's because of the Reaper, isn't it? Lord Von Zeeks? Is that right, Mr. Sato? I purchased as many different newspapers as I could find this morning. And yes, Lord Von Zeeks is on the front page of every one. I knew it. You didn't know that shit. I mean, like I said, Lil, when I also be kind of losing it. Not only is a high-profile prosecutor on my case to send me to jail in a foreign land that I have no idea how its customs or laws are, but also I have a first-year, basically, law student defending me against a professional prosecutor that who, even if he doesn't convict you, somehow, months later or sometime later, you mysteriously just die. Mysteriously, you just die. You just fucking die. Sometime after the prosecutor was dubbed the Reaper of the Bailey. He stopped appearing in court, it seems. It's been several years now, in fact, into the day before yesterday. Yes, Inspector Gregson told us something similar, didn't he? The trial 2 days ago marked Lord Van Zeek's return to the courtroom after a very long hiatus. The trial of Magnus McGilded. What a harrowing experience that was. I believe that appearance made even greater waves here in the capital than today's. But we wouldn't have realized, of course, having only just arrived in the country. Why is the Reaper back in the Bailey so soon for what appears to be a mundane murder? That's the question on the fucking words! The question the papers are asking. And they're all speculating various answers. Mundane? Mundane? It's the most significant saga of the century for some of us. Oh dear, I meant no offense, Mr. Natsume, but that's how the papers are describing it. Well, at least we also forget the fact that it could spark an international incident. Obviously, the reappearance of this infamous prosecutor has caught people's attention. But there's another blatant similarity with the trial of the 2 days ago. Yes, I agree. Locum student Mr. Naruto Esquire. It's you. Me? Well, I suppose that's true. Both times, it is you who stands against this legendary prosecutor. It can only mean that you're friends with the Reaper. Wait, that's not how that works, bruh. That ain't how that works at all. I just got here. Please, I don't rub shoulders with Deathbringers. You can say vampires, it's okay. I'm afraid that there's really only one other explanation. It can only be another example, Mr. Naruto, of your uncommon bad luck. Thanks for that. Oh, this is just my luck. Why must I be represented by a man with such frail fortune? Hey, you was fucking crying tears of joy just yesterday when I said I would represent your ass. Was with the 180 switch. And I said, why would you masturbate me? Oh, why would you do that? I've done nothing to you. But the least lucky lawyer alive. Well, let's not forget that it was you, Mr. Natsume, who asked me to represent you. Yes, it's true that I'm just a student, new to London with little in the way of experience or skills, or luck. But I promise you this. I will fight in your corner until the bitter end, and I will believe in you, Mr. Natsume. I keep forgetting. May I request a refund? I don't know. Oh, no. Yeah, I got you, bro. Give me a second. Not the ads. Look. Lowen, thank you for the hydrate. I almost drowned. Jesus Christ. Oh, benevolent locum student, Mr. Naruto Esquire. You're not alone here with us, Mr. Natsume. Whatever happens, we will always be on your side. Unless we find out that you paying and, you know, making up evidence like the last client, then fuck you. Oh, benevolent, non-low-come assistant, Mrs. Mikatoba Esquires. I'm in your debt forever. I shall never forget this great kindness, sir. Mr. Nasime, counsel for the defense. The court session is about to begin. Kindly make your way into the courtroom at once. All right then, Mr. Nasime. It's time. Let's go. Yes! That man finna shit himself on the docket. Oh, he finna shit himself. This is it. My second appearance in the British courtroom. And my second trial against the Reaper. I hope you're watching over me, Kazuma. Because this time, I won't let my faith waver. I'll believe in my client to the last. Just like you believed in me. I believe I can do this now. I'm ready for this fight. #20th February, 10 a.m. in the Old Bailey courtroom. Wait, hold on. Is that old boy's wife on the jury? In the name of Her Majesty the Queen, I hereby declare this court to be in session. Yes, indubitably, yes. I now call upon the counsel for the prosecution and defense to declare their willingness to proceed. The prosecution is fully prepared, my lord. The defense is ready, my lord. Hey, welcome back, loved one. The Nipponese are truly a fascinating breed. I'm sorry, what? Lord Stormheart has told me all about you. That you are a student who arrived in London but 2 days ago. A mere amateur. Do you have a point? Being a compatriot, you felt compelled to try and help the accused, I suppose. The typical Nipponese arrogance. You know, I don't like the way that you say Nipponese, and I've never liked it. It sounds like you saying it in a slurry kind of way. I'm gonna need you to say Japanese from now on, Mr. Vampire Man. Forgive me, but I do not believe arrogance is an appropriate description. Suzato-san. After all, at our previous encounter, the defendant was found to be innocent. Who gave him wine? Fucking Geo. Well, can I get something to drink? I'm parched too. Can I get some water? A juicy juice? Something? Fucking Nikonese. Fucking Nikonese. Very true. And the most fascinating, if dark, trial it was too. Fascinating, if dark, trial it was too. The tragic conclusion came later, of course. Here's to the acquitted, and his unfortunate, violent end. Blah, blah, blah. Wait, hold on. Is the dude from the last case, the guy who owed money to McGilded, is he on the jury now? Who's picking these jury members?
Thank you, counsels. I see both sides are in a fine vessel. Now, ladies and gentlemen of the jury, are you ready to carry out your duties here in court as impartial members of the public?
You never know when you might be down on your luck, but I believe in fair play for everyone. No, the fuck you don't! We learned this from the last trial. Even though you didn't do it, you still had a way of trying to, you know, fucking make it to where Mr. McGilded would go to jail so that way you wouldn't have to pay his debt back. Well, I must warn you, I am rather more ruthless than I appear. Oh, so you be on bullshit, got it. Oh, well, not me. What you see is what you get. I'm a peace-loving fellow. He is a murderer. That is a serial killer. Okay? If you ever seen JoJo Part 5, no, Part 4. If you ever seen JoJo Part 4, yeah. That's the guy who owns Killer Queen. He looked just like this motherfucker. Kira, I think his name is. Yeah, Kira. Speaking of which, Steel Ball Run just got announced for Netflix. And I think they did the first episode. I gotta watch that. I gotta see if it's up on my sites. I'm afraid to say, I think it's quite possible that the mustache foreigner did the deed.
Damn, why your list so big, goddamn, nigga?
Come on, what are we waiting for? No doubt he did it anyway.
Yeah, sorry, Sonny. Didn't quite catch that. Very well, let us proceed. Your opening statement, if you please, Lord Van Zix.
Very recently, Great Britain signed an alliance with the rising power in the Far East. The accused in the dock today is a student from that same land, a certain Soseki Natsume. And while our country has extended this foreign student the warmest of welcomes, regrettably, the kindness has not been returned. In fact, this student is accused of a most sinister act. You just gonna keep throwing wine at the fucking goddamn lamp, ain't you? Just cause it don't break don't mean you can just keep abusing it, Van Zeeks. Of plunging a knife into the back of an innocent woman who was doing nothing but walking down the street.
A knife crime. I'll tell you from bitter experience. Those are the worst. Bloody oath they are.
That's because you were a suspect in a fucking knife murder not even too long ago. 2 days ago, actually. Just look at that sallow complexion and short stature. He's one of those dreadful Japanese. She's just fucking racist. Hello? Am I tweaking? She literally just said, look how fucking pale and short that motherfucker is. He's one of those goddamn Japs. Come on, let's get this over with. Everyone with me now, everyone. 1, 2, 3.
Ah, sorry. I didn't quite catch that.
Pray forgive the discourtesy of smashing my hollow chalice here in this great chamber. You do it every time. You are not sorry. You're just wasting fucking cups and wine. I hate you. Goddamn, Chin. Allow me to call the first witness to a stand.
Very well. Bailiff, lead the inspector in, please.
Oh, Inspector Gregson is our first witness? Yep, him with that fucking infinite reloading fish and chips. Your name and occupation, please.
Yes, sir. Tobias Gregson, Detective Inspector of Scotland Yard.
Would you please summarize the events of the case for the court, Inspector?
The victim is thought to be a young woman in her 20s by the name of Olive Green. I beg your pardon, Inspector? Thought to be. Yes, having been stabbed in the back by an attacker's knife, the victim fell unconscious. That was 3 days ago now, and she's been comatose ever since.
What? So they don't even know who she is for sure?
Comatose, I see. But her life is not in danger?
Fortunately for the Easter student, the charge will not be murder. Pray, elaborate on the details, Inspector.
Right. So, if I could ask everyone to look at the street map. As mentioned in the incident that took place 3 days ago, at around 5 in the afternoon, it happened on the pavement running alongside Briar Road, a wide thoroughfare for horse-drawn vehicles. It had not long since stopped snowing as the victim, Miss Green, was walking down the street. Out of the blue, she was approached from behind by the accused and stabbed in the back. Luckily, the young lady's life was spared, and she's currently been treated in one of the city's hospitals. But being unconscious as she is, we've been unable to take a statement from her, of course. This is the case file with everything we know about the victim so far. Thank you, Inspector. The court will accept the documents as evidence, if you please. Thanks, yes, stupidly. Alright, we got the case file. What of the weapon that was used? Sir, I have that here. It was removed from the victim's back. Ouch. That big thing is starting to make me scared to walk down the street now. With a heavy blade like that, almost anybody would have been able to stab that poor woman. Even the scraggy looking Soseki-san, I suppose. A common or garden jackknife, I would say. Rather nondescript. Thank you, Inspector. The court accepts the blade as evidence. Okay, we got the jackknife now. Now then, what do we know of motive? Money or valuables, I presume? From what we can tell by looking at the woman's possessions, it seems like she's a poor student herself. Hard to imagine she would have had anything much worth pinching, my lord. I see. Well, in that case, are we looking at some deep-seated resentment towards the victim? I'm afraid I couldn't say. Apart from visiting second-hand bookshops, the defendant, Mr. Natsume, doesn't appear to get out much. At this moment in time, we haven't been able to establish any sort of connection between him and the victim. Yes! So then why has he been arrested? If theft and grievance had been ruled out as the motive, what reason could Mr. Natsume possibly have had for stabbing the young woman? Yet you arrested the man in spite of that, in a totally unjustified and heavy-handed way. Oh shit. Okay, listen here, bitch. Why would you do that? What was the reason? What was the reason, Vincent? You just did that just to do it. I know someone got cracked on the head in that damn upper galley. I know they did. Someone is unconscious right now with blood and Merlot just on their forehead and fresh glass shards. Pray forgive the discourtesy of flinging a freshly uncorked bottle into the public gallery. But your words have soured its hollow banquet. So you couldn't just ask like a bailiff to take it away from you? For it is you, my learned friend, who is being heavy-handed here. What? Scotland Yard does not arrest people without good cause. That should be beyond question. Huh? Inspector Grayson, the prosecution calls for your formal testimony. Explain to the court precisely why the constabulary came to arrest the Nipponese student. Racism? Yes, sir. Racism. Just say racism. As I said, it was 5 o'clock in the afternoon when the incident occurred, and there was unusually light fog. Visibility was reasonably good, and there was no one else about but the victim and the accused. Out of the blue, the victim was stabbed from behind and subsequently collapsed on the pavement. The accused ran off, scattering his belongings all over the floor. Those being a number of old books he had just bought. He was on his way home from the bookshop, it seems. It was just a matter of working out who the books belonged to, and we found the bloke and arrested him. Okay, but you didn't find a knife on him or any blood. You just found books that he had recently bought from a bookstore that he could have been carrying, and you were just like, that dude did it. Old books, you say? Yes, my lord. I have a photograph here of the scene of the crime, taken immediately after the incident. Damn. Oh, yes, I can clearly see the books in which you were referring to. Damn. You sure did put a pincushion in her ass. God damn, why'd she fall over like that, little Humpty Dumpty? I'll take that photograph and print as evidence, please. Thank you, Inspector. I'm about to examine all this damn evidence because I know there's some shit you didn't know. You Nipponese are a spineless breed. Too cowardly to admit defeat.
Okay, so again, anyone not seeing the pure bias of just Japanese people right now? Like, come on. Like, come on. At this, every single time I've been talking to anyone from Britain, they're always like, yeah, the Japanese are stupid savages that don't know how to have anything work in their shithole of a country. Meanwhile, the Japanese, the British are so nice and their courtrooms are beautiful and their architecture and all this stuff is great. Meanwhile, again, back to the British. And they stink too. Their food's weird. Who just eats raw fish? Fucking Neanderthals? What the fuck is going on? Denying everything despite the overall evidence to the contrary. Well, forgive me, Lord Van Zeeks, but the defendant is not denying everything as you put it. What are you doing, Mr. Sato? Do go on. Mr. Natsume has admitted to playing some part in the incident. Isn't that right, Mr. Naruhodo? Now that you mention it, when we visited him in the prison yesterday, he did tell us that what had all happened. As I was walking along the accursed pavement, I could make out a sole silhouette of another ahead of me, a woman wearing a green overcoat she was. And just as I went to overtake her, she suddenly let out a little scream and collapsed onto the cold, hard slabs of the stone at my feet. I was terrified. I had to get away from there. So I ran as fast as my legs would carry me back to my accursed lodgings. A green overcoat? Well, that's exactly what the woman in the printer was wearing. Oh my, a photographic print in full color. What will the world come up with next? The defendant has done nothing more than admitted he fled the scene of a terrifying incident. That does not mean he's guilty of a heinous crime of stabbing the woman in the back. There was nobody else there at the time, just the two of them, the victim and the accused. In other words, there was nobody else who could have possibly have stabbed the woman. A fact that the accused concedes. Seems that this cross-examination could prove to be pivotal. Counsel, proceed, please. Yes, my lord. Nothing for it. I have to use this cross-examination to turn the tables. It's our only chance. But before we do all that, secondary bill receipt. What is this? What's that? The sum of 2 shillings tendered to receipt of the picture of the most. So we had 3 books with him at 4:45 p.m. Case file: young woman rendered unconscious following a stab wound to the back. Olive green victim. Olive green female, stout build, early 20s. Payment on Briar Road, East Side. Officer Rolly Beatty. Remains unconscious. Her name was gleaned from her personal effects, and other details are unknown. Apart from the single stab wound with a large knife, no other signs of injury were observed. The assailant was seen running away by the reporting officer and was successfully arrested. Was seen running away by the reporting officer. So Roy Beatty saw it. The cop saw it. So it wasn't just him and old girl on the street. The cop was also there. Let me look at this damn knife. Yep, that's a knife. Yep. Open this bitch up. I can't find anything out of place. The fuck you can't? Oh. Wait a minute. The tip of the knife is gone. Oh, look here, Mr. Naruhodo. Just at the tip. Just the tip. A small piece of blade appears to be missing. You're right. What spotted, Mr. Sato? I wonder what could have happened to it. Yes. You don't think it can still be lodged in the victim, do you? Oh dear. I do hope not. That sounds terribly painful. And that's the only thing we can discern from this. I don't think there's anything else on the blade. That's just the same thing? Oh, that's where you put the knife back in. Alright, cool. Alright, we're good. And we're gonna look at this crime photo. Damn, that knife is kind of deep in her ass. Damn.
She just fell over. Look at her. She just went tutu. A little bowler cap fell off. I feel kind of bad now. Cross-examination. So it was 5 o'clock in the afternoon when the incident occurred. And there was unusually a light fog. Visibility was reasonably good and there was no one else about but the victim and the ascendant. Yo, what up, Reaver? I mean, that's not true. Press that right quick, because we know that the cop was there now. How are you able to state that with any certainty? Quite simply, my learned friend, because that is what the witnesses to this crime have told us. Okay, so then that's a lie, though. It wasn't just the victim and her about. There was other people out there, the witnesses that saw everything happen. Y'all ain't asked these witnesses what they were doing? Ah, yes. Inspector Gerson mentioned the witnesses yesterday, didn't he? That's right. One of them is a policeman, I believe, from Scotland Yard. Yeah, probably the reporting officer. That's correct, ma'am. Oh, he ain't got no power behind it. He's finna say something stupid. Then we must hear their testimony. The prosecution will, of course, call them to the stand should it be necessary. But wait a minute. At 5 o'clock in the afternoon in the middle of winter, it would have been dark already. No matter how light the fog would have been, no one could have seen. I'm unaware of the situation in your tiny island in the east. But here in the capital city of Great Britain, all main roads are illuminated in the night by gas streetlights. God damn, y'all niggas are just openly fucking xenophobic. It's crazy. The prosecution believes there would have been ample light by which to witness the crime. What? Here in London for the first time in history, mankind has completely conquered the darkness. No, y'all haven't. Y'all still in the damn dark ages. Especially with this damn court system y'all got going. Which means we really need to hear those witness statements. If I could just get through the fog of this cross-examination, maybe I'll be able to. It seems the counsel for the defense is taking stock. Continue with your testimony, Inspector. Out of the blue, the victim was stabbed from behind and subsequently collapsed on the pavement. From behind, you say? That's right. As you can see from this print. They mad because they got whooped by the 13 colonies. Frauds. Let them know. America. America. Take that, fucking losers. Yeah, tea sippers. I'm just kidding off. That's crazy because we got a bunch of European fans. It's quite so, Inspector. I know the weapon is clearly protruding from the victim's back. You said this poor woman, Miss Green, remains in critical condition, comatose, no less. I'm afraid so, my lord. She's been treated at Bots. I was hopeful that she'd come around before the trial started so I could take a statement, but it wasn't to be. Yes, it is indeed a pity. It would have been most eliminating to hear the victim's own account of events. Luck is on your client's side, it seems. Bitch, put some bass in your slaps, Ryunosuke. I'm tired of these little bitch slaps. Put some bass in there. On the contrary, my client has been exceedingly unlucky. Every time, I'll tell you, every time. When you don't got no bass in his slam, it's finna be something stupid. Your first tone is seriously undermined by those disturbingly wide eyes, I'm afraid. The accused ran off, scattering his belongings all over the floor. Which is just the books. Which are not so his belongings. And then you'll find it's all there in the photographic print of the crime scene. The 3 books he had ordered. Yes, 3 books on the floor. That's right, my lord. Second-hand books they were. Irreparably damaged and off to falling in the snow, of course. The accused could have easily carried all 3 books in one hand. Which means his other hand would have been free to wield a knife, for example. But why, though? What's the point? A Japanese student who had no friends, no family, no one to even contact here in this big-ass country, went to go buy some books around 4 p.m., 4:45 p.m., and then he just walks out, sees a very rotund woman, is like, I'm gonna stab that bitch, and then proceeds to do something. Why? What is the point? He's very clever, isn't he? What do you mean? He's made it extremely hard for you to assert that Mr. Natsume had his hands full with the books. He's managed to close the one avenue of escape we might have had before we even knew it was there. You mean to say that the defendant was holding his belongings as he thrust the knife into the woman's back? That must be what happened, my lord, yes. Again, he has no blood, though. Those being the number of books, he just went home from the bookshop, it seems. The defendant apparently visits the secondhand bookshop on a daily basis. Yes, so I understand. So why would he just stab a random woman? A shop full of old English literature. I commend the accused on the lofty subject matter of his scholarly attention. The book's room was stacked to the ceiling, from floor to ceiling with those musty old books. Can you tell us more about the bookshop in question, please, Inspector? Well, if I must, I'll have to ask you to look at the street map again, I'm afraid. Okay. The closest second-hand bookshop to the accused lodgings is in this place here, Bourbon Books, a little place on the corner of Briar Road and Meerschaum Street. As it happens, the accused is currently living in the lodgings on the other side of Browser Road at the opposite end, which means it doesn't take a genius to work out the route he would have taken home. Something like this. But why? Why not just cross the street and just walk directly down? Yes, I concur with your conclusion, Inspector. The defendant would certainly have passed the scene of the crime on his way home from that particular shop. Mr. Naruhito, I think that what the inspector just told us could turn out to be of vital importance. Yes, I agree. The most important point that the inspector just made being the bookshop's location, the bookshop's name, the bookshop's stock. Hold on. Your books. Ooh, wait a minute, bitch. That's not the name of the bookshop he goes to. Oh, bitch. Oh, bitch, we got him. The bookshop's name. Inspector Gregson, may I ask you a favor? What? Would you kindly add the name of the bookshop to your formal testimony, please? I believe it may be of vital importance. Maybe? Oh, well, you know, I mean, yes. It could be very important. Clue. Very well. Not that I can see it being of any greater significance. But please revise your testimony accordingly, Inspector. Yes, my lord. Whatever you say. Could the man be any more sardonic? He was on his way home from the Bourbon Bookstore, secondhand bookshop, which he apparently patronizes, which is wrong because of this. If I could just stop you there, Inspector Gregson. What is it, sunshine? I'm a busy man, you know. Shut up, bitch. You're in my court. All right? I am the fucking lawyer. You play by my rules here. All right?
You got a fucking thing of fish and chips in your hand that never stops reloading. You'll be alright. This is a receipt that we found in Mr. Natsume's room. It was issued on the day of the incident and the details of the purchase of the 3 second-hand books. And you found that in the accused room, did you? I ran out of moves. Bro said, I'm running out of techniques. I'm out of mana. I got no more course energy. I'm tapped out. Fuck it. Punch! Doesn't work. Ah! Shit. That nigga hit hard. Yes, but the point is not where the receipt was found, but the name of the shop printed on it. Go on. This receipt was issued for a bookshop called Your Books. Your Books? Y-O-R-E, I presume? Yes, my lord. So Mr. Natsume did indeed purchase a number of books at a secondhand bookshop that day. However, the bookshop in question was not Bourbon Books. What? Inspector, did you know of this other bookshop? Yes, sir. Your Books is another secondhand bookshop not far from the Bourbon Books. It's just that what? Y'all made an assumption? You just went to the closest bookstore and didn't do any investigating? Yeah, that sounds about right for Ace Attorney Police. Well, it's such a small place. I didn't think the accused would have known about it. But in fact, that is the bookshop which the defendant visited on that day in question. And this receipt proves it. Okay, what do you gotta say? Yes, for whatever difference it makes. It makes a huge difference. If he was known to frequent a bookstore, and the bookstore that you named in that testimony is not the bookstore, it makes a hell of a difference. Because depending on where Your Books is, his route home could have been completely different. Whatever the man had purchased his musty tomes, it makes no difference in the final analysis. How so? Where is Your Books? I disagree. I mean, after all, come on, Ryunosuke, you gotta have some fucking confidence, some bass in you. Come on, man. I have the street right here, if that might be of help. Thank God for Susato. Oh, yes, thank you. Have a look at this, please. If the defendant had been returning from Bourbon Books, then yes, you almost certainly have passed the place where Miss Green was attacked. However, if we take into account the fact that he was actually at another bookshop, Your Books, it may very well turn out that he wouldn't have passed the location at all. Could it be true? My, it rather depends on whether this other bookshop is, but I do declare it may be a possibility. Is that right, Mr. Lawyer, sir? What you just said? Absolutely. It absolutely could be right. Okay, so where's Your Books? Inspector Garrison, where is this Your Book establishment? Well, obviously we looked into that. It turns out that Your Books was just here on the next corner of Merchant Street. I'm just going east. Okay, so Your Books is like basically like a block away from where it normally is. He still could have gone there, but it definitely would have took him more than 5 minutes to get to the scene. And there you have it, as you can clearly see now. Oh. Wait, what? What? Ah, shit. Where do you keep getting this fucking line? My learned Nipponese friend is obviously in training to be a clown, the way he regales us with such witticisms. Hey, man, put the wine glass down, put your sword down, meet me outside. We'll run the ones over this. Come on. We'll see what happens. Come on. I'm gonna treat you like Trevor Belmont and whoop the dog shit out your Dracula looking ass. Through your future career in the circus. Yeah, mama. You put that glass down, or I'll put it down for you. That's right, get him, Susato. Fuck him up. Throw his ass. I didn't think we need to spell it out, but here we go.
If the accused was coming home from your books instead of bourbon books, there's no doubt he still would have passed the place where the victim was stabbed. Yes, but if the incident took place at 5 p.m. and he bought the books at 4:45, how long does it take him to get to that scene? Because I know that walk got to take longer than 5 minutes. Yes, thank you, Inspector. Allow me to reiterate for my learned friend, if somewhat slow, Nipponiese friend. Hey, we gonna just have to whoop your ass. Like, no, Venom, not like 67 seconds. I know you was trying to give me say that dumbass meme. You ain't slick. Whenever the man purchases his musty tomes, it makes no difference in the final analysis. Why you keep breaking wine glasses? What's the point of giving you the wine if you just gonna fucking waste it all? You know the janitors gotta clean that shit up. They do not feel like, you know how hard it is to get fucking wine out of fucking mahogany wood? Ah! Damn. Got his ass. As I suspected, you can't fool me. I don't suggest you try. Shut up, you racist anyway. What did I say, eh? I got enough of this now. Beg your pardon, terribly sorry. Would you mind repeating that? Mr. Naruto, you mustn't give up. What do you mean? If the prosecution's assertion is correct, the members of the jury may very well decide that Mr. Natsume is guilty. She's absolutely right. We must consider the assertion just put forward by the prosecution very, very carefully. They claim Mr. Soseki-san must have passed the location of the incident when home from your books. But, I mean, okay. So, like, your books is here. Yes, he could have gone this way and gone down and then cross the street. But I don't know about y'all, but, like, I wouldn't want to cross the street right when I'm about to get home. I want to just be at the house. So, like, I would just go out here, go straight, cross this street, and then just walk down. Because if I'm going this way, I got to walk, turn, walk down here, then cross. When I could just cross the street early, get that done with, I'm back at the house. I mean, either way, yes, he would definitely have seen someone getting stabbed here, or at least the body of someone here. But my thing is, he could have gone two ways, unless there was construction there. I don't remember if there was construction by the fucking road here. I don't think there was. No one brought it up. Damn. Should we raise an objection or should we just leave it? I'm gonna raise an objection. Fuck it. The assertion made by the prosecution is fundamentally flawed. Explain yourself, counsel. Yes, my lord. You can see what I mean on this map. When returning from your books to his lodgings, Master Natsume could have followed the route suggested by the prosecution. However, that isn't the only conceivable route to be taken to take between two places. Yep, you could have gone that way too. If the defendant used these streets, look what happens. He arrives back at his lodgings without passing the location where the victim was attacked. Okay. Talking back to a clown is a fool's errand, of course. However, I am compelled to point out that route is what is commonly referred to as the long way around. On a cold winter's night, why would any man choose to take the longer route home? I mean, also it's the same thing of like going down and then crossing the street at the end when you can just cross early and then just walk down the street. Maybe he likes the cold. Maybe he likes the winter. The answer is extremely simple. He wouldn't. In other words, The accused took the obvious route back to his lodgings and is the obvious perpetrator of this crime. Okay, it's not that obvious. And two, again, you're just assuming he took that route. We can just literally ask the defendant, hey bro, did you take the route? Did you take that route? But, yes, I've got it. Obviously, we must make the man himself ask Mr. Natsume which route he took home. I've already informed the court the accuser's response to such questioning. He claims he has no recollection. God damn it. Alright, well that blew up in our fucking face. Because of course you don't. That's right. As I said, the bloke seems to spend his time outside wandering aimlessly from A to B. That day was no obsession. He says he doesn't remember where he was and which route he took home. Of fucking course, man. You can't make my job no easier. I don't believe this. I thank you, my learned friend. And suggesting that we do not waste any more of the court's time by wandering aimlessly around this subject. Pray, what say you, insightful jurors? But even if that is the case, the defense still... Hold it. Who said hold it? I agree with Lord Von Zeeks, y'all do. Wholeheartedly. And in every way. What? I don't believe it. Does this mean... We members of the jury are completely convinced now. Very well. In that case, I hereby call upon all the members of the jury to present your findings to the court. There's no... Fuck.
Guilty.
Well, she's racist.
Guilty. Guilty.
We know you got a secret thing. Ain't no fucking way. Hey! I got myself a call from sister, adversary, and warfriend. Ooh, nice. If the jury's leads you in, miss. To the insightful members of the jury, I applaud your brave resolve. You serve the queen and country admirably. Mr. Naruhito. Get the fuck out, dog! No, not yet. This isn't over yet. I still have one last chance to sway the opinion of the jury. I have to tip the balance of these scales to the other way. I have to turn this around, somehow. Given you know you have a cuvelage can be abnormal sometimes. Like they're just weird. You mean like the dogs? Like you just come out weird? Why? Did like get like a split lip or something? Those are the eyes of a quarry, not yet willing to give up and die. So I presume you intend to wield your rights again in this trial. The sister I got is just like that. She's a country bumpkin vibe to her. Ah, she's a banjo player. Ding 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 ding. Walking barefoot by the bayou. Rest of the defense written in an antique British law that should have been buried long ago. Call it antiquated if you will, but it's the defense's prerogative to carry out summation of examination if so chooses. Very well, counsel. In accordance with the letter of the law, we shall proceed with the summation examination. Are the members of the jury ready, Mr. Foreman? Of course we're ready. I'm all too familiar with that Nipponese whippersnapper and his unctuous refusal to throw in his alley. Again, you have biased jury members. Very well then, ladies and gentlemen of the jury, you will each explain on what grounds you have determined the defendant to be guilty. Judicial findings. For pity's sake, the little Nipponese oddity already admitted it himself, didn't he? If he said that the woman in green collapsed before his eyes, why it can only have been the victim? The man would have gone around houses on his way back and from the bookshop, not in winter. So the poor woman was attacked from behind, was she? How dreadful. I really don't care. Can we just wrap this up now? I've got work to be doing. He's not even Alright. No books, yes. Nice shop, Dad. But bourbon books? No. I was worth a visit. You blocked by Google? What the fuck did you do now?
I don't know.
Stop touching shit. Got blocked by GameStop, now Google. Everybody just blocking you. Like a toxic ex.
I don't know what I did wrong.
You didn't Google something where they caught you using Bing one too many times. Well, in minor exceptions, the reasons for finding the defendant guilty are all too clear. Racism? When the stabbing occurred, only 2 people at the scene were the victim and the accused. The accused himself has admitted to seeing the victim in her green overcoat sink to the ground before his eyes. Furthermore, we have heard from the inspector that the defendant then fled the scene. And I must say, I would have ample grounds to convict this man already. Oh dear, even the judge appears convinced of Mr. Natsume's guilt now. Why did he have to run away like that? Because he was fucking scared. Listen, no one knows what they would do in an actual murder case, okay? Like, no one knows if they would be able to keep their composure. I wouldn't. And how are we supposed to believe in some phantom attacker that nobody else can see? That's impossible. How can I possibly make a case for the defense? Mr. Naruhito, this is no time for grumbling. If you want to force the trial to continue, yes, I know, I have to turn the tide. I must make the jurors change their mind. Well, 4 of them at least. Alfie Boo, thank you for clocking in. We have apple crumble in the break room. After you get you some, get back to work. But thank you for coming by. Exactly. We have no choice but to forge forward. You have the floor, counsel. Begin your summation examination. Ever looked at some of these people in the game, and thought to yourself, yeah, you should not be breathing? 9 times out of 10, the infected corpus and everything else like that, whatever the fucking infected enemy branches, I think all them motherfuckers should not exist. I don't know where they come from, but we gotta glass that planet inside and out. And a lot of the Grenier, yeah, a lot of Grenier, mostly like they fucking commanders, cause they be talking too much shit for looking like a Picasso painting in real life. That's all I'll be saying. Yes, my lord. I just need to keep this trial going somehow. Whatever it takes. Come on, Ryunosuke. You can do it. Take the sword out and just start fucking threatening them. For pity's sake, that little Nepalese already admitted himself, didn't he? What did I admit? If he said that the woman in green collapsed before his eyes, why, it could only have been the victim. The man wouldn't have gone around the houses on his way back to the bush shop, not in winter. So the poor woman was attacked from behind, was she? How dreadful. I really don't care. Can we just wrap this up? I got work to be doing. I shot that. Burn soon. Not worth the visit. Well, we're gonna start with juror number 1 first. So we're gonna press you. Excuse me, but aren't you? Yes, that's right. I was the witness stand myself just 2 days ago. Yes, I had a feeling I knew your face, or the side of it anyway. If I remember correctly, you're a banker, aren't you? That's right. After the gold rush down under, I came back to work to London. And it was all going swimmingly until you started fossicking around. Bruce Fairpay was a man of repute. Sorry? Don't think I've forgotten how you treated me the other day. You had me and that young hatter pegged as criminals. I mean, well, shit. Oh, well, you know, water under the bridge. Now there's all sorts of rumors buzzing around, and the police have been badgering me nonstop. If I could turn back the clock. Well, anyway, I don't know about the hatter, but at least I'm in the clear now. I'm free to make up my own mind about who's guilty and who isn't. Thank goodness. Alright. Maybe I might struggle to change this man's mind given our awkward history. Oh dear. I wonder what's becoming of Mr. Frost now. Fucking ad. Not the ad. First off,
he shouldn't even be a juror because he's biased. Oh God. Thank you, Venom, for the hydrate. Why did Yahweh put all the water in a fucking cannon? Venom, what the fuck did you send me? Oh, he sent you some porn. Oh, he sent you some nasty shit. If you said the woman in green collapsed before his eyes, well, it could only have been the victim. You're right, that at the time of the incident, the defendant admits to having seen someone wearing a green overcoat and walking ahead of him. Well, quite. That's precisely my point. Clearly, that someone wearing green was the victim. And clearly, the funny little Nipponese man with the disturbing mustache is the culprit. Yeah, you would have been the bitch that fucking lied on Emmett Till, I can tell. Femboy harem. Oh, hell no. Oh, hell no. Yes, I'm doing this shit. Oh my God, no. You should just have the jurors do a survey. Hey, do y'all not like Japanese people? They all gonna click yes. Okay, we can't use them as jurors. Let's not forget, man, the vehemently denies attacking the woman. Well, of course he does. If he admits to stabbing her, his life is over. That man's obviously a liver-faced coward, honestly. Claiming the woman simply collapsed before his eyes? But if that's a lie, are you suggesting, as you're suggesting, do you not think he would have concocted something more credible? I really couldn't say. After all, you are foreign, so who's to say that what goes through your funny little minds? This bitch is just straight up racist. I can tell you what's going through my funny little mind right now, but you wouldn't like it. Racist white bitch! No, I'm just kidding. I do declare that the man has already made the admission. He himself stated that there was nobody else around. Surely the conclusion is obvious. No one else could have possibly committed this awful crime. If no one else could have done it, the accused must be the man. Really, it couldn't be more simple. Actually, it couldn't. Your argument is compelling as it is simplistic. And its simplicity, I must admit. Oh my, you're too kind, my lord. That one will, for her. The man wouldn't have gone around the houses on his way back from the bush shop, not in the winter. And how do you know that, Mr. Bullet Cat Man? Just can't deny there were other routes that Mr. Natsume could have taken back from your books. Oh yes, well you drew on the map, you mean? Was it Calabash Road or something? Precisely. But it seems to me that what counts is whether the little Japanese fellow actually went that way or not. Well, yes, that's true. And at the moment, there's no proof that shows he did, is there? And there's no proof that shows that he went the way that the cops said. Well, except for the 3 books. That would be the one thing that would probably bring up, just 3 books. Well, that's true as well. And as I understand it, the accused himself doesn't remember which way he went. Because they never fucking do. In all these goddamn games, things that will make my life fucking easier, my clients never have. I don't remember. I blacked the fuck out. Well, yes, that's annoyingly true. Winter nights are dark and cold. So the way I see it, you want to get home as quickly as possible. Not a bad assumption. So really, the only thing that makes sense is that he went home along Briar Road. I'm supposed to be accusing you here. I mean, yes, he could have. But also, if that's the case, if he wanted to get home quickly, I don't know why they don't just do the route where he walks across the street first and then just comes straight down to his house. Because I would just be like, fuck it, I'm going to beeline it across the street. That way I don't got to cross later. And that way, like, when I just reach my house. Which to me, I guess to me, seems faster than just going down the street than going across there. I give it a lot of thought to this, you know. And it just make up my mind on a whim that he did. I mean, if there was some logical reason why he might have gone the Calabash way, it'd be different. I'd be happy to reconsider my position in that case. Honestly, I would. Reasons like you saw may have taken a longer route home. Yes, a good reason. I don't imagine you'll be able to sway this young man's opinion without one. And we don't have that yet. And then, so the poor woman was attacked from behind, was she? I was dreadful. Whatever's the matter, young man? You're old boy's wife. That's the matter. You're the wife of Mr. Garrity, aren't you? the landlord who rents to Mr. Natsume, and who also doesn't like Japanese people, because you keep spying on him. The master's wife? Where did you get the idea, sir? I'm the maid. The maid, you understand? You are his wife, don't lie. She's keeping up the charade? This is going to be awkward. Why didn't you mention this yesterday? That you have been selected for the jury in this trial, I mean. Well, I was told not to mention to anyone until the day of the trial, you see. It was in the letter I received. The instructions were very clear, so I'm afraid I had no choice. I see. Anyway, Mr. Natsume, the defendant, takes lodgings in your master's house, doesn't he? Yes, that's right. Although he's only been in a little over a week. And in that time, you surely must have taken stock of his character. Does Mr. Natsume look like the kind of man who would commit a crime such as this? You're asking the wrong person. You do know that this lady is literally xenophobic against Japanese people. Oh, goodness me, yes. He's just the sort. What? What do you mean, what? We knew this. Spending all his time in that dark, dingy room, sporting that unscrupulous mustache. It's not even real shit. He just spends time in his room because he likes to read and he got a mustache. The man never speaks. And don't get me started on those shifty eyes. All the neighbors are talking about him. It's because y'all racist, but alright. I heard them, you know. People think he must be building a bomb in there or something. Oh dear, poor Mr. Natsume. How can people say such things about him? That's prejudice for you. He's just a harmless bookworm, nothing more. Well, you just called him a worm, so... Anyway, I better be careful about inviting this maid to speak. She said enough damning things already. I really don't care. Can we just wrap this up now? I got work to be doing. This nigga didn't even want to do Jory, do you? A man's life is on the line here, sir. This will take as long as it takes. Don't get clever with me, son. Now I'm gonna get clever with your fucking goddamn motherfucking Black Mario looking ass. Like Mario's cousin, Brutus. My life's line is fucking worse. My life's on the line too, and so is my family's. Fuck your family. The likes of you wouldn't understand, but a laborer like me can't afford to take time off. If I don't work, I don't eat, and neither do the wife and kids. Oh, I see. That must be very hard. I go to you every morning to find out what needs doing. If you're late, the work's taken. It's tough. Well, I mean, it's not like you could ignore the summons to come to court, brother. This time of year, there's a water and gas supply pipes bursting left and right center. They're after cheap labor to get reeds dug up to fix it, and it's a hard slog from dusk till dawn. So you were out digging up roads on the day of the incident as well, were you? That's right. In fact, if I remember rightly, it was just around the corner from where it all happened. By that old bookshop it was. What? Another coincidence? That's right. Meercham Street it was. Meercham Street. Isn't that the street that they said he went down to get home? Oh, I'm sorry, there are only 3 named streets. Jury number 5. I need you to add that information to your formal statement, please. What's the point in that? Can't we just get this business over with now? No, nigga, you just said something important. Motherfucker. Put in your testimony before I break my foot off in your ass. Please, sir, it's important. I will shank you with this sword. Fine, I'll do it. On the day it happened, I was digging up Meersham Street from dusk till dawn. Hold on. Briar Road, where's Meersham Street? So he's digging up Meersham Street, so that's this street up here. So that could be a reason why he didn't go this way. Because if he's at the bookstore here and they're doing road work and shit here, he may not want to get caught up in that. So he took the other way around. Okay. Alright, old man, tell me about why one of those shops is terrible. Sorry. Fold it, you say? For what? No. What I said was hold it.
What I wanted to ask was, do you visit your books often? I like the old books they have in there, yes. Ah, what's going on? Rem with the resub. What up, Rem? Let's give Rem some fucking, let's pay for the resub. Thank you, Rem. You're a real one. Also, Rem, thank you for clocking into your shift today. We have apple crumble in the break room. After you get some, please get back to work. We love you. Yes, I enjoy reading them over a nice cup of old tea. That's my daily routine, you see. Same thing every day, including the day you were talking about. At what time did you visit yours book on the day in question? Well, I was picking up books in there all afternoon, and it would have been just before 5 that I left. That's my daily routine, you see. Same thing every day, including the day you're talking about. Just before 5, you say? Exactly when the victim was attacked. Are you sure about this time? Oh yes, no mistake there. I remember it well. I'm not about to forget the day in a hurry. Not the dreadful time I had. What do you mean? I don't want any more food. I just got back from a company dinner. You work for another company? You cheating on us, Rem? With another company? How could you? Was the food good? Did you bring me back a plate? What was they serving over there? Well, I was walking down Calabash Road when I slipped on the ice and donked my head. It's always worse after the snow stops falling. That's when it's most slippery. Ah, shit, they didn't do that shit. Knocked myself clean out, I did. I really thought my number was up. Wait a minute, let me get this straight. This happened on Calabash Road. Wait a minute. That's right. I live in Corn Pine, you see. Heading down to Calabash Road is the quickest way for me to get back from your books. Juror number 6, I must insist that you add this information to your formal testimony. It's very well may be extremely significant. Sorry, extremely sick. No, I'm quite alright right now. I had Wagyu Salisbury steak. That sounds good in a motherfucker. You bring me back a plate? You bring me something? They have loaded potatoes? Something? Bring me back a plate? They have some green beans, mac and cheese a little bit. And since shivers down my spine to hear members of the jury are so convinced that Mr. Natsumi's guilt, but I can't help but feeling some of their opinions are rather subjective. I agree. It's the relevance of what some of them are saying that sends a shiver down my spine. Still, at least some of their assertions don't actually incriminate Mr. Natsumi or anything. That's something. We must use our advantage, Mr. Honey Cunningham. Yes, you're right. Let's listen to the jurors again carefully. And if any of their assertions are odd, I'll pit them mercilessly against each other. Yes, don't hold back. Pit them all against each other. Sorry, the company I am visiting paid for it. Damn it! The Nipponese army already admitted himself. If he said the woman in green collapsed before his eyes, why it could have only been the victim. That's not true. The man wouldn't have gone around the houses on his way back from the bookshop, not in winter. What was that from behind? She was dreadful. On the day it happened, I was digging up Mersham Street from dusk till dawn. I think you and you can pit against each other.
Objection.
Those two statements are clearly at odds with one another. At odds, counsel? Explain yourself. Please don't point. It wasn't me, I swear. What? I was just I wanted to get this done and dusted. Well, juror number 3? Oh, me, sir? What do you mean? Juror number 5's words just now are extremely significant. Let's take a moment to consider the implications of what's being said on our map of the local area. On the day in question, Mr. Natsumi visited your books. This bookshop to purchase a number of secondhand books. On the same day, we now know that there were works being carried out on Merchant Street, making it impassable. Which means the defendant's route home could now take them along Merchant Street and down Briar Road. Oh yes, of course. What do you think, sir? Well, yes, you can't argue with that, really, can you? We must have had a good 2 yards or more of pavement up. Every gentleman and gentlewoman that came along had to turn back and go the other way. We on their ass now. So the only conclusion is this. The defendant must have taken the longer route back to his lodgings. Yes, I suppose he must have. I suppose that must be right, eh? Juror number 3, you said the following. The man wouldn't have gone around the houses on his way back from the bookshop. But we see now that he had no choice. Yes, my eyes have been illuminated. You showed me the way of me being stupid. My Lord Judge, sir, I'm going to flip the script. I'm going to do a complete 180. He's now innocent. Yes. Alright, I don't think I'm in all good conscience that I can say the man's guilty now. Yes, I'd like to see this trial continue so we can get to the bottom of what really happened. Nice. What about you, sir? Ooh, me? Yeah, you. Well, alright then. If there's a hole in the prosecution's argument, it should be filled in. That's what I say. Alright, that's 2. I just need 2 more. Well done, Mr. Naruhito. That was wonderful. Well, yes, we managed to change a couple of minds at the least. It straightened our position somewhat. Yes, and it will prompt the other members of the jury to reconsider their stance as well. They'll be asking themselves if their current leaning is really right or not. Now, if only we could just identify one more clue or discrepancy that would make them stop doubting Mr. Natsume. We might be able to tip the balance completely. Yes, that's exactly what we have to do. Ms. X is looking to bring the trial to an early conclusion. That's what we have to prevent. But whatever means we have at our disposal. Thank you, counsel. On with the summation and explanation, please. Yes, my lord. I'd say not get this one so we can see where the trial goes from here. So the poor woman was attacked from behind, was she? How dreadful. I slipped over that evening myself on Calabash Road and knocked myself clean out, you know. It's gotta be old man and her. Because if that's the case, if he went on Calabash Road and this old man fell, he's just as rotund as the girl, but he's not the girl. So he didn't see the girl get stabbed. He just saw old man take a spill and then ran off. Not any better, but, you know, whatever, brother.
Objection.
Those 2 statements clearly show a flaw in the juror's reasoning. A flaw? What are you talking about, counsel? Well, juror number 2? Juror number 6? Whatever do you mean, sir? I think perhaps the old man didn't hear you. Unbelievable. It's not like I was loud or anything. There's at least one fact of which that we can be sure here. The bookshop receipt found in the defendant's room clearly indicates that on the day of the attack, he had been to your books and purchased a number of secondhand titles, and then he returned home on foot. But the man says he has no recollection of his return journey. That's correct. But what he does remember is seeing someone appear in front of him on the way. Someone in a green overcoat who suddenly collapsed on the pavement before his eyes. Yes, we are all aware of this. The poor young woman who was stabbed, obviously. No, bitch. It wasn't the woman that was stabbed. You just assumed that. Okay? It's actually that poor old white man right there. He fell down and bumped his crown. Now he went to sleep.
Objection.
Can we really be sure of that, madam? Mike, whatever do you mean? Why, whatever do you mean? I'm sure you heard of juror number 6 account of what happened to him that day. That same afternoon, there was somebody else apart from the victim who was wearing a green overcoat and who fell over on the icy streets of the neighborhood. Oh my. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Mr. Fairplay's looking over. My goodness. You mean... That's right. I'm referring to, of course, the hard of hearing juror number 6. Are you really suggesting
that the person in the green overcoat to whom the defendant saw collapse in front of his eyes was the jolly old gentleman at the end of the bench here with me today? Yes. That's entirely possible, yes. Because since he couldn't go on Meritron Street, he couldn't turn down Briar Road, which means that whatever the prosecution had said for his original route home could not have been the route he used, which means he had to go on Calabash Street. The old man said he was in there till about like a quarter till 5, which is when also Natsume's checked out of the secondhand bookstore. So they both leave the bookstore, go down Calabash Road. The old man slips and falls on ice, poor old man. And that's what Mr. Natsume sees. He freaks the fuck out because he's antisocial as shit and a tweaker, and he just runs off home as he tried to overtake the old man. But the old man slipped and fell. He freaked the fuck out. He dropped his books and fucking ran home. After all, the old man has a somewhat similar build to the victim. They both chonky. Well, look at that. They are both built like baked potatoes. My goodness me. Sorry, you need to pee. And crucially, we know precisely where the old man in the green overcoat fell. On Calabash Road. On Calabash motherfucking Road. Therefore, if the person who Mr. Natsume saw collapsing in front of him was in fact juror number 6, it means the defendant must have taken the long route back to his lodgings. And if that's true, then clearly the crime scene on Briar Road where the woman was stabbed was not on his way home. Got your ass. You idiot old man. If you hadn't been so daft as to be roaming there, we'd have boxed this off hours ago. Don't you yell at that sweet old man just because you gotta go be somewhere. Shit, if you was that important, you should have just skipped jury duty and just take the charge like a real nigga. And really, what were you thinking wearing such a befuddled coat? He can wear whatever he wants to. You came to this bitch in a maid outfit because you and your freaky ass husband want to play fucking master and maid all goddamn day. What did you say to me? You fat bitch? Is it a crime for the elderly walking the street these days? Is it a crime to slip over some ice? Don't stop talking shit to me. Don't stop talking shit to me. I'm Big Grandpa. I whoop all y'all asses.
Gotta put this old man strength on you.
I'm gonna put my dukes up. Put this old man strength on you. Back in my day, y'all used to get slapped for talking about the old people. Goddamn rock and roll and shit making y'all behave beside yourself. Don't think just because I'm 86 I can't put belt to ass. The old man strength on them. Is it crime to keep up with the latest styles and wear a beautiful green overcoat? Is it? Hold it, OG. My lord, I do hope it won't cause any inconvenience, but you'd like to change your leaning, I presume? I do declare that I would. I should like to call a verdict of not guilty, because that old man threatened to beat my ass afterwards if I didn't. Thank you. And I would too. What? Is it a crime to change your mind? Is it? Well, I feel like Grandpa gonna pull out a pistol and just start airing this motherfucker out. I'm tired of y'all. I fought in the fucking war. I ain't fighting no goddamn war to be judged. Ooh.
I ain't made that fucking spaghetti. I'm tired.
Oh shit, he be alright. He eat spaghetti tomorrow. He don't pay no bills.
I'm literally trying to get this lesson plan situated.
Listen. Yes, I understand, but that's a grown ass man in there. If he really want to fucking do it, he can make some spaghetti himself. You know where pots and pans are? You ain't his damn mama.
You know what time to bring up this fucking apartment. I swear to God.
That's crazy. That sucks for him not knowing how to cook. His mama should have taught him better. I don't know what the fuck to tell you. Grown ass man can't make no damn spaghetti.
Woo, Simone.
Don't be mean to my dog, cause the bum ass nigga you invited over here. You wanna have guests and shit. I told you I was an introvert. We don't do guests.
He pays.
Don't pay shit.
But no. He pays in love.
Pays and love my ass. That's only cause he family to you.
He family to you too.
I tolerate that nigga.
You lying to yourself.
Motherfucker.
Baby, come up here with some soda. You'd be great to listen to his whole one.
Well, I fucking have Sumo bite his ass. What's wrong with him, man?
Look at him.
Get him, Sumo. Sumo, you fucking simp. Well, that submission explanation has concluded with a rather large shift in opinion. The eyes 2, the nose 4. I guess the nays. So the nays have it. Not guilty, they say. Which means we no longer have a consensus among the members of the jury. The trial will continue.
Objection.
Ah, shit, what now, Mr. fucking Castlevania? If you fucking break it... Stop giving him wine glasses. This is the third damn wine glass he done broke. We get them things from TJ Maxx. It is not cheap, okay? That's $35 a glass at TJ Maxx. And he keep breaking the shit. Could it seem childish of me to drink from my hollow chalice moments after raising an objection? I mean, no, but you gotta stop breaking your hollow chalice every time you don't like something. Only to crush it in disgust. Pray forgive the discourtesy. No, we are not forgiving the discourtesy anymore. You have a fucking problem. Get some therapy. Or a blonde white woman. That's usually what you vampires like or some shit. I don't know. Maybe different with Twilight and all that stuff out. Lord Van Zeeks? It seems I must retract my earlier remark. What do you mean? I mistakenly credited these jurors with intelligence by describing them as insightful. Oh, now that they don't want it, now that they ain't on your side, now you gotta fucking insult them? I mean, I can't talk too much shit. I've been insulting a lot of them. You know what? Go ahead, bro. Yes, we have just witnessed them falling for a cheap trick performed by an Eastern entertainer. Whatever do you mean? I haven't tricked anyone. Everything I've said is the truth. Indeed, Star Jury number 5 was undoubtedly repairing the road as he claims. I believe you said it was a good 2 yards of pavement which you've excavated, sir? That's right. Took me a whole day and they paid me a measly 10 tuppence for it. Now, my learned Nipponese friend, tell me, do you have any notion the distance that 2 yards represents? Well, if I'm being honest, I don't have a clue, no. 2 yards is a little less than 2 meters. Less than 2 meters, that's not much at all. In other words, the distance readily vaulted by anyone of the moderate figure. Would you not agree, my stalwart friend? Well, I can't say you're wrong, no. What? And did you perchance erect a sign to prevent pedestrians from passing the site of your works? I wouldn't dream of it. What a waste of time. No coaches would have had a hope of passing anyway. We just turn any gentlefolk back when they come. Kids just jump right over us all the time. The accused is no gentleman as far as I can see. I have little doubt, however, that he could spring over a 2-yard trench in his meanderings around town. Is that true? Is it? The incontrovertible truth is that the books just purchased by the accused were found at the scene. There could be no doubt that on his way back to his lodging, Mr. Natsume walked down Briar Road. Hold on. First off, you're assuming he just jumps over the trench, the 2-meter thing. That's the first thing you do. And also, there was no one here. There was no one there with this woman besides the accused and the woman. Yet somehow a cop saw him and someone else saw him. So there's witnesses that saw him going down the road. But again, we just said that there was work being done. And like you said, he's not a gentleman. He's not a gentleman in your eyes because basically he's Japanese. But also, I don't think Mr. Natsume would take the risk of jumping over construction in a foreign land that he's not used to. It'd be more likely that he just do the
think of, oh, well, they're working. I don't want to disturb them. Let me turn around and take the long way home. It's going to suck, but I don't want to get in the way of them working. That more likely seems to be Mr. Natsume's character. Crushed in a single sentence. I don't believe that. And old man. Cold man, you can talk. You said around 5 o'clock on the day in question you slipped and fell on Calabash Road. Pray, was there a suspicious looking Nipponese behind you at the time? First off, one, why'd you have to put suspicious looking? Two, the old man was just walking and then he fell. 10 to 1 says he does not remember if someone was behind him. Oh, I can't say I remember. You don't remember? Has everyone got fucking amnesia in this damn town? How about a wager, my learned friend? You say it was this old man that the accused saw, but I would lay 1,000 to 1 against you being able to prove it. Order! Order! Lord Von Zeeks, explain yourself. My lord, if you had such a stringent argument up your sleeve, why in the world did you not proffer it during the summation examination? I want to give this little for the young student, the sightseeing experience he no doubt came for. I wanted to see for himself how the opinion of the jury is so readily swayed. I mean, we've been knew that we can't really trust a jury of the quote-unquote peers. I knew that the jury would easily flip between fucking hot and cold. First off, one, you got one suspect from a previous trial who already doesn't like me, nor does he like other Japanese people. Then you got another fucking prejudiced bitch on the goddamn jury who was just like, look at him with the shifty eyes and shortness and paleness. He's a filthy Japanese. Of course he would kill somebody. The third guy is probably one of the main people that had an actual thing where he's like, well, obviously it makes sense that he went the quickest way. It was cold. No one would want to go the long way when it's cold until he got new information. He's probably like the only non-biased juror we have on there. The maid, quote unquote, aka the wife of the nigga who he rents from, also doesn't like Japanese people and constantly spied on him. So like all her shit is just gonna be taken the fuck out. She's biased as hell. And then the dude next to him who looks like a fucking black Popeye fucking just doesn't care about the trial. He just want to get back to work because he got to get some money because he broke his hell, which is understandable. But nigga, you on jury duty. Take it seriously. And the old man who happened to be in the same bookstore that the accused goes to went down the same street, is wearing a green coat, and also fell. That's too many coincidences. Now, he did say when he ran, he dropped everything. Well, the books were found at the scene of the crime. The books could have been moved. But my hospitality has its limits, and they have been reached, I fear. Oh, shit, he took the cape off. So, my learned friend, today's sightseeing tour of London is now over. Hey, Saber, thank you for clocking into your shift. We got apple crumble in the break room. After you get your piece, get the fuck back to work. Love you. What are you talking about? My lord? The prosecution requests permission to call its next witnesses to the stand. Oh yeah, bring up that fucking cop. Granted. Bailiff, bring forth the witnesses. It's next witnesses? Mr. Naruto, do you not remember? We've been told on several occasions that there were eyewitnesses to the incident. Yes, I remember. One of them being Scotland Yard policeman, no less. I'm afraid that's likely to be the prosecution's next witness. Alright, no matter who Von Zeeks brings to the stand as witnesses, no matter what they say, I believe in Soseki-san. I know he's an idiot, and I'll keep believing to the very end. Until this battle is over. Ain't no fucking way. Ain't no goddamn way. That's the cop? The dude who looks like Dopey and Sleepy did a fusion hot dance? Witnesses, please state your names and occupations for the court. That nigga's chewing on his drawstring. Your Honor. Your Honor. Look at this nigga. His helmet ain't even in good condition. It's banged up to... Is that duct tape? Constable Royally Pete, sir. Nothing to report on the street, sir. I'm Mrs. Beat. Patricia's my name. I'm proud to say that I'm this young town's hero's wife. Young town hero's wife? What? Oh, I can tell you on some bullshit already. Oh, I can tell you on some bullshit already. You remind me of that rich girl from fucking A Kami Got Killed episode 1. I don't trust your ass. What's the story here? I'll tell you what the story is here. She using his fucking shit for clout. Well, in truth, we've not been married long. Oh, of course not. In fact, we celebrated our first anniversary only the other day. That nigga is not here. I don't even know if that dude knows he's married. No, it was your husband I was asking about. He seems tired. Oh, that's surprising. Whilst being an honorable occupation, throwing the beat is the most demanding work in the world. Oh, really? I should have heard that before, actually. Indeed. Apart from rare days off, our gallant officers trudge some 20 miles a day, you know. They patrol boarding houses, pubs, collect taxes, surveying the streets, check the meters, reading true. And they're responsible for keeping the streets clean and lighting and extinguishing our streetlights. There are a number of items on that list that don't sound like much policing duties at all. I wouldn't just be falling asleep on my feet. I have to collapse long ago. But it goes without saying that the policeman's primary duty is the apprehension of criminals. Even when he's off duty, a constable is expected to investigate and resolve any crimes on his beat. For the London Bobby is a man of honor. Oh yeah, he looking real honorable. I can sense it. I can just feel it wafting off of him. That is a man with honor. Chad, do you see that? You may not like it, but that's peak honor right there. Zuko only wishes he could have as much honor as Raleigh Beat. Look at that stamina, that focus, that attention. And a man of slumber. On the day in question, this man and his wife were walking down Briar Road in the opposite direction, and they witnessed the incident as it occurred. Is that not correct, Mr. and Mrs. Beat? That's right, sir. Isn't it, Raleigh? Bro is out. Goes with Raleigh Beat, sir. Another report on the street, sir. What a great witness he's going to be. Very good. I'd like to hear your formal testimonies now, please. You will tell the court exactly what you saw on the afternoon of the incident. Yes, sir. I just want some big booty bitches and two cheeseburgers to feed the big booty bitches. It was our wedding anniversary, and Raleigh was taking me out for a meal. There was no time to change after work. Anyways, two silhouettes appeared out of the fog on the pavement in front of us. All of a sudden, one of them just collapsed on the floor. Then the other scattered something before running off. We ran straight over, of course, and then went for help at a nearby police box. It was definitely that Japanese man in the dock. Raleigh and I both saw him clear as day. Hold on, no, because you said you saw two silhouettes. And that by the time, and before you ran over there, she was already stabbed on the ground and he already scattered something. And then as he was running off. Ain't no way you saw him. Well, this is extremely compelling testimony, I must say. No, the fuck it's not. That shit was ass. Ass, Your Honor. Oh dear. This policeman and his wife are claiming to have positively identified Mr. Natsume at the scene. If the testimony is true, the alternative course of events that you established in the summation estimation will be quashed. It's death's kill. It's death's kneel, in fact. Because that alternative was never viable in the first place. What an unfortunate bitching, chancing. And on your wedding anniversary, too. Oh, I know. But I still managed to go out for the evening with my man. I thank the Lord for that. What? But you just witnessed a murder. Gosh, the life of a London Bobby sounds very hard indeed. Indeed, however. This cross-examination will be over in minutes. You may well have time to rest this afternoon. What do you mean by that? My learned friend, the witnesses have saw the face of the man fleeing the scene. They are testifying under oath that it was no doubt the accused Mr. Soseki Natsume. And one of these witnesses is a policeman, no less. So you appreciate the gravity of the situation, I'm sure. Except that man's so tired, his wife has to do all the talking. Actually, yeah. Because, like, to be honest, if Rolly was like this during the time they were walking, he ain't see shit.
Enough preamble. Counsel for the defense, commence the cross-examination, please.
Yes, my lord. It was our wedding anniversary and Rolly was taking me out for a meal. There was no time to change after work. I don't think I need to press that because I don't really think we give a fuck what she does for work. So, anyway, two silhouettes appeared out of the fog on the pavement in front of us. Okay, so again, you see two silhouettes. Describe them. Two silhouettes? That's right. They were coming towards us, walking up Briar Road in the opposite direction. Hold on, what? So wait, hold on. Where y'all coming from here? So if y'all are coming from here, and then yeah, it happens right here. This gotta be in the opposite direction. So there's no way that the fucking killer didn't see you. There's a rather plump figure followed by a scrawny, thin-looking man. That does sound exactly like the victim in this picture print, and like Mr. Natsume. Yeah, it was a fat lady and a skinny dude. Like, there's not a bunch of skinny dudes in London. Damn, he really just stabbed her and she just fell over. Yes, unfortunately it does. And you are certain that the time there was nobody else around nearby? Oh, it's quite certain. It was dark, but there were streetlights on Briar Road, you see. There was nobody else around at all. Isn't that right, my darling?
What? Oh, yeah, that's right. Of course, there was a light fog on the ground. The Briar Road is dead straight, and you can see a fairly long way down the pavement. And then there's the street lighting as well. I didn't see any other pedestrians.
Before sleep takes a frontal hold. Your answer, please, Mr. Bate. Are you quite sure of what you said?
Yes, sir. As a couple who spends all day, every day, keeping watch over the streets, I swear to it, sir. As my love for Patricia is true.
I'm sick of both of y'all. To still maintain that there's no one else around the other victim and the attacker. It's starting to seem like it must be how it really happened. It's beginning to seem like there's nowhere to run. Well, that didn't stop Mr. Natsume, did it? He fled the scene all too convincingly. Wait, which way did the man run? Which way did they run? Because apparently the cops found Natsume after the crime had happened, and they were investigating. They had Sholmes find where he was. He was back at the residence he was at. But to be honest, if it was him and he ran straight back to his house, they would have saw him cut the street to go back to the house. But I think he ran away, right? Like he ran upwards, like away from the victim and everything else. I believe I have a reasonably clear idea of the situation just before the incident now. What happened in the crucial moments that followed? All of a sudden, one of them just collapsed on the floor and the other scattered something before running off. Scattered something? What do you mean by that? Oh, well, I couldn't quite make it out what it was at the time. But then we got closer and we realized it was what it was. Didn't we, darling? Ugh. What? Oh, yeah, that's right. It was some old books. I see. Old books. Yes, sir. The corporate had dropped a number of them all around where the victim lay on the pavement. Indeed, as clearly pictured in his photographic print. A bit too cleanly when you think about it. Because why would he just drop the books? Oh, he's been caught. Let me just drop these books that obviously would have a receipt and or would tell someone where I got the books from. That rotten Japanese man did that when he did the deed. Let's not forget that it remains to be established that the defendant was indeed the attacker. But we saw him. It was the man on the dock without question, sir. The mustache, the hunched back, the cat-like eyes, taut mouth, snub nose. Everything. Any more insults you want to throw in? That's right, he looked down at that poor defenseless woman with those terrifyingly intense eyes, and then suddenly threw his books onto the pavement and ran away. I see. This is tough. This seems as tough as seems as though they were telling the truth here. Okay, but then my question still would have been like, why did he throw the fucking books? The number one thing that would nail him to the crime. Why would he just throw the books? And then also, where did he run to? Because once again, if he stabbed a big girl here and he ran back home, that means he stabbed her, ran towards them, or ran diagonally and ran to the house and went in with two witnesses who just saw him. That'd be dumb as hell. May I remind the court that this unambiguous testimony comes from a policeman and his wife? That don't mean shit. That doesn't mean shit at all. The last trial, an upstanding banker who would definitely never lie was caught lying about basically loaning money and stealing his client's money to go spend on gambling halls. Hell, the kind philanthropist that was building parks for everybody and that old lady's respected was a murderer. Now, please continue. Yes, sir. We ran straight over, of course, then went for help at a nearby police box. Was it your husband who went to fetch help? No, I went. I may not be a police officer myself, but I am a proud wife of one after all. Isn't that right, my darling? Shit, goddamn. What? Ah, yeah, that's right. I asked Mrs. Bate to go. I was off duty by that point. But I've always never was really off duty, of course, so I felt obligated to stay and guard the scene. Now back to the middle-aged baddies.
Love me some Latino, Sonic. Very laudable, Mr. Bates. Preserving the scene of the crime is a task of considerable importance. That's why I sent Patricia, you see. I told her where to find the parade police box. Forgive my ignorance, but what do you mean exactly the right police box? Depends on the crime's location, you see, as to who deals with it. Where the woman was that wasn't actually on my beat. So I told Patricia the way to the police box for the beat instead of fell under so she could go and report it. I ran there as quickly as I could and asked for help from the Bobby on duty. There was nothing more potent than a young couple in love working together, you know. And thanks to your swift response, the case was quickly resolved. The actions of two model citizens. Oh please, you're making us blush. Isn't he, darling? Rory don't give a fuck about none of this. He wanna go to sleep. Bitch, you gonna stop tugging on his goddamn scarf. Yes, sir. What producer said, sir. Alright, leave me fuck alone. Thinking about bad bitches. Let's move on, shall we? It was definitely the Japanese man in the dock. Rory and I both saw him as clear as day. But surely you wouldn't have been able to see his face by the light of the gas street lamps, would you? We absolutely could. Us Londoners have an exceptional eyesight, I'll have you know. Uh-huh, sure you do. Right. Life on the street run was more than enough. And my husband already told you the fog was only light, didn't he? You are currently choking your husband and giving him whiplash. Yes, and what of the fog? We're famous for it across the globe, I believe. But it's an absolute menace to those of us who have to live with it, of course. Oh, it is, it is. When it's thick, you can't even see the hand at the end of your own arm. Yes, alright, I take your point. Now, could you stop shaking your husband about? The constant fog makes our eyes very sharp, you see. That's why we can tell you for sure and certain that it was the little Japanese man we saw. Can't we, darling? Oh my god, fuck, this bitch wake me up one more time. What? Yeah. It was the accused, no mistake. God damn, I'm trying to fucking three with some bad bitches here. Y'all keep waking me the fuck up. The mustache, the hunchback, the Cali eyes, all the other racist shit I'm gonna say. Nothing else. Unmistakable, sir. As far as this couple's testimony is concerned, there can't be any question. It was Soseki-san they saw running away from the scene of the crime. So that's it. Is it? That's their entire testimony? What do you think, Mr. Naruhito? Well, I hate to admit it, but hearing the testimony, it really does seem as though Mr. and Mrs. Bates saw what they saw. Mr. Natsume running away from the scene on Briar Road that day. Yes, I feel the same. Okay, but again, if they saw him, where did he run off to? Actually, better question, where would he go? Again, this is a Japanese foreigner who is way out of his comfort zone, not in his homeland anymore. He has basically little to no friends, so he stays inside and reads books all day. Yet you mean to tell me that this skittish, small Japanese man stabbed a fat white lady, threw books connecting him to the crime on the ground as two witnesses come, and he just ran the fuck off? So where would he go? Why would he go back to the house that he's staying at? None of this make a lick of sense. So if that's true, where does that leave us? Up Shit's Creek without a paddle. The members of the jury are sure to call for a guilty verdict after this testimony. Oh no, then what do? We make sure that they don't call a guilty verdict. If Kazuma-sama were here, well, he ain't. He dead. We gotta come up with a plan. What are you trying to say? I think he would try and find a contradiction somewhere else within their testimony. What do you mean, somewhere else? Their statement about seeing Mr. Natsume is unequivocal. Calling that into question won't help. But if you identify some other part of their testimony which appears to contradict the facts, you might be able to discredit them, and to make the jury doubt if the pair's memory of that day was accurate. Oh, right. Principally, we must focus on finding a discrepancy in these statements somewhere. If we don't, I'm afraid the trial might reach an early and unfavorable conclusion. I always seem to be up against it. Okay, it was a wedding anniversary and Roy was taking me out for a meal. There's no time to change after work. What do you mean by that? Just humor me for a little bit. No time to change after work, you say? Are you also a member of the police, Miss Bate? Oh no, sadly not. It's a job for a strapping young man only. Women, children, and elderly can't even apply. Well, I think you can probably see why children and elderly can't do the job, can't you? I think Rolly looks ever so handsome in his uniform. It suits you down to the ground, doesn't it, darling? Oh, fuck. What? I just finished my beat. Pat and I were heading back to the station. I was actually planning on getting changed there. Is he talking in his sleep? This is creepy. Oh no, Rolly, I much prefer you in uniform. Sometimes, I don't even recognize you when I see you in plain clothes. You doing too much, bitch. Oh dear, that doesn't seem healthy. Coming here to the point. You were going for a meal after you had finished your beat for the day, correct? That's right, sir, yes. Although I was fit to drop, to be honest, I just been the whole day on my feet. But policing is my life, sir. As long as I'm a proud owner of this, I'll serve my city and my queen to the end. What's that now? My warrant card, sir, prove that I'm a London copper. It has a noble founding principles of force written on it as a reminder to all of us policemen of our sworn duty. Who is that IQ black hole chewing on that helmet strap? This is Rolly. He's a cop. Don't you feel safe? Don't you feel protected? You trust this man with your murder trial, wouldn't you? To patrol the streets of London town and uphold the peace of the common man. Sir! And for such a noble cause, I cover 20 miles every single day without fail and without a grumble. Because I know that the plodding of my boots is all the Londoners need to hear to feel safe and secure. Also, my wife isn't there to bug the shit out of me. We look like cousins. So fighting crime doesn't appear to come into it then. But sir, just on that one particular day, I was looking forward to celebrating my wedding anniversary. Miss Beat put up with a lot being married to a babay like me. I wanted to show my dear wife how much I care. Aww, isn't that cute? I could just throw up. Oh, what a charming couple, don't you fucking start. The young love is such a joy to behold. We don't get time for the young love right now. So Seki is about to go to jail. If a little over the top helps. And then, kind of describe what happened next. Mr. Lurie, sir, can I ask you something? Oh, yes, of course. What is it? Well, you keep asking us all these questions about everything we've told you, so it seems like you don't believe our testimony. Is that right? Is it? Well, out with it. I don't. No, I don't. What? No. Oh, no, it's really not that at all. My husband's a policeman, remember? And I know what I saw. That's great. I remember every last detail, everything. Like, oh, I know. What about the books the man dropped? I can tell you the names of every single one I could. Every single one. Okay. And you dare question how reliable my testimony is? Yes, I do. I question that forthwith, Goldilocks. Sure, I'll take that cop being on the streets. All I gotta do is get him off my back and give him a bucket and a rock to play with. You're probably right. Or you just let him fall asleep. Bro's about to keel over now. No, it won't do it all. That Japanese lawyer has no idea what I'm capable of. Oh, you finna fuck this whole case up. Even if I decide to forgive him for insulting us, don't think for a minute that Rolly will. I don't give a fuck about you or your dopey ass husband. I'll fuck him up and then snatch that ball off your fucking head. Don't play with me. I really didn't mean to cause offense. Please put your husband's fist down. Perhaps you would like this opportunity to supplement your testimony, Miss Bates. Might that appease you to shut the fuck up?
Oh, thank you, my lord. That would sell things nicely. Wouldn't it, darling? That man is dreaming of big booty Latinas right now. Do not disturb that man. He is somewhere happy. Look at him chewing on that string. Keisha Cole, Mary J. Blige. I can even tell you the names of the 4 books he dropped. 4? 4? Hold on. Bitch, just say 3. That 3 book right there. What you read 4 book? Matter of fact, I'ma humor you. Tell me all the books' names, sweetheart. Tell me them books' names. Yo, we know that there were books dropped at the scene of crime, as you say. Those purchased by the accused at the nearby secondhand bookshop on the day in question. After I've been to the police box for help, I decided to have a good look over the area for good measure. I'm a proud policeman's wife after all. I did it for Rolly. And what was your husband doing at the time? Oh, he was lying face down in the snow. He was a well-deserved rest. He was asleep? He works ever so hard, you know. Ever so hard. Don't you, my darling? Interesting way of guarding the scene of the crime. He wasn't guarding shit! Well, Mr. Bates, seeing as you've regaled your court with the tale of your powers of recollection, would you be so kind as to recount the titles of the books you observed at the scene of the crime? I'd be happy to. Now, are you all listening? Yep. Come on. There was The Picture of Monsieur Somebody or Other. What's It Yearnings? Hold the fuck on. Okay. The Picture of Monsieur Leroy. The Canterbury Earrings. And A Meal for Garborio. The What's It Yearnings. And there was a meal for someone, and the last one was definitely the Thigamy something. You see? Ain't no fucking way this bitch just did that with her whole chest. Ma'am, you didn't remember not damn near one of them books. None of those books are even the title. Also, he only had 3 books. Where the 4th book come from, bitch? Where does this mystery book come from? Yes, I see there are 1 or 2 holes in your memory. Oh well, they were along those lines, I'm quite sure. These were indeed the books found at the scene with the titles along those lines, as you would put it. Well, what did I tell you? So I think it's very mean the way you've been implying that my testimony can't be trusted. It can't. You're gonna... Shit! Hey, man, chill out. Bro pulled out the piece. He said, I got the 38 and I'm fucking ready. Anyone who upsets my position will have to answer to me, too. Man, if you don't put that little pea shooter down, probably ain't got no damn bullets in there. And went right back to fucking sleep. Terrifying. Yes, she really is. So that's it. No, it's not. What do you think, Mr. Naruto? Well, I hate to admit it, but hold on. Yeah, hold on. No, screw all that. Go back to their testimony. Go back to their testimony. I don't care about none of that shit. Oh shit, he's healed up. Oh shit, he's packing heat. Yeah, discredit him. Yeah. I already know. Susato, shut the fuck up. I got shit to do. Wedding anniversary. 2 silhouettes appear in the fog of the pavement. All of a sudden, one of them just collapsed on the floor. We ran straight over, of course. There's a nearby police box. Definitely Japanese man on the docket who just hit me with some shit. Oh, it's Venom. What's up? Ow, I just died again. God damn it, Venom. I could even tell you the names of the 4 books he had. First off, one bitch, it was 3 books. You're lying like fuck. You're lying like fuck, bitch. We got you now, Goldilocks. So you're saying that there were 4 books? That's right. I remember all of them. No, the fuck you don't. The Picture of Monsieur Somebody, What's It Yearnings, A Meal for Someone, and Thigamy something. I'm sorry, Miss Bate. But there is a fundamental flaw in that statement of yours. Oh no. What flaw? Bitch, there was only 3 books. You can't count? See that at the scene of the crime, there were only 3 books, not 4. What? This is a receipt from the bookshop where the defendant bought his books. Your books? Yes, and it's detailed when Mr. Natsume's purchases that day. But as you can see, only 3 books are listed. Only 3? But no, that can't be. I remember seeing them. There were 4 books, I tell you. 4 dirty old books. Oh, really? Have a good look at this photographic print of the scene of the crime. As you can clearly see from the evidence as well, there are only 3 books. But I just don't believe it. I saw them there. I swear it. I saw them. Obviously, bitch, it wasn't there. And so either the picture's lying or you're lying. I mean, I have a theory about what happened. I think the real killer came back and got that 4th book. No, madam, I'm afraid your powers of observation cannot be relied upon. You mad all you want to, your husband can't do shit about it. So it cannot be denied that though you say it was the defendant you saw, you could very well be mistaken. Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no. Oh shit, now she's screaming.
Objection!
Oh shit. Just throws a little punch. She reminds me of fucking Nishi. It's plainly evident that this is your powers of deduction. That is your powers of deduction that cannot be relied upon, my non-Nipponese friend. What? Who keeps giving you fucking wine? What cannot be denied is that these 2 witnesses saw the accused running from the scene. A fact that you know very well you have no hope of disproving. So you striven to avert attention from that by a dint of inconsequential discrepancies. Would that be fair? I mean, technically, he sees right through me. I mean, technically, we could also go off of, okay, but where did he go? Think about it. He's a foreign Japanese student who doesn't have really anywhere to go besides the lodgings that he rented out. Where would he go if he did decide to murder someone in London? Where would he go that they wouldn't find him eventually? Especially if he did something stupid like drop all 3 of the books that he himself bought that could be traced back to him. But your plans have someone who just hit me again. Adam, you son of a bitch. But your plan has someone recoiled against you. Better thank you for the hydrate. You son of a bitch, stop it. What are you talking about? It's quite simple. Let me explain with the toast. You don't gotta do that. You can just tell me. You can just tell me like normally. To the policeman's wife and her entirely accurate testimony in every respect. Oh, you see, the matter is not up for debate. At the scene on Briar Road, a total of 4 books were most definitely found. But what about the photographic print? It only shows 3 books. Quite right. Only 3 can be seen in that print. That print? You mean to say you and this fucking wine and that goddamn lamp? Allow me to present another. One that shows the victim's hand. Why does it look like it's been chewed or burnt off? I don't believe it. It's the 4th book. As you will observe, the 4th book was hidden from the view of the original print by the victim's torso. Why would you not present that also into evidence, though? Like, why would you just bring that up now and not fully put that into evidence? No. No! Order, order! There, you see? You see? Look at that. Look, look, look. Yes. Just like I said, isn't it, my darling? Yes, sir. Patricia's always right, sir. Now, please have that bitch stop shaking me. I'm thinking about bad bitches right now. Let us study the receipt of the books purchased by the accused on the day in question. Miss Bate, the titles once again, if you please. Picture of Monsieur somebody or other. The picture of Monsieur Lecwalk. Was it yearnings? Cattleberry yearnings. A meal for someone. A meal for Gabrielle, in fact. As the court just heard, the witness remembers the book titles flawlessly. What do you? That's not flawlessly. She just remembered a piece of the name. I mean, they just so happened to coincide with the 3 books he read. And the thing about it is, I'm not even saying that she didn't see the 3 books at the crime scene. But what I'm saying is, obviously someone took the books from where he dropped them on Cadbury or Classberry, wherever the fuck that old man was, and put them over there when they wanted to stab the fat lady for some reason. Mr. B's power of recollection can only be described as exceptional. Did you hear that, Rolly? The gentleman paid me a compliment. I don't really give a fuck, nigga. Yes, sir. Flawless, sir. Patricia is flawless. Fucking leave me alone. But there are only 3 books in the receipt, and Mrs. Bate mentioned 4. But there's nothing surprising about that. Clearly, the 4th book is it, which is shown as in the photographic print. I'm sorry, counsel. That does not seem odd. Why should the 4th book be omitted from the receipt? It's not odd at all, my lord. As the photographic print clearly shows, the 4th book was found in the victim's clutches. In other words, it belonged to the victim. The victim, who was holding her own book? I wonder, what became of that 4th book? Obviously, it wasn't overlooked by the investigation officers at Scotland Yard. I have it here as evidence. Well, then give me that shit, nigga. You will submit that and the aforementioned photographic print to the court, please, counsel. My pleasure, my lord. The 2nd crime scene photo has been added to the court document, and the 4th book has been added into the court record. The prosecution rests. That's great. You rest right there. I'm gonna look at this evidence right quick. Okay, let me see this. Yep. That's a chunky bitch. Right here. What is this? What the fuck is this? Why is it chewed off in the corner or burnt off? The Lion's Pride. Wait, hold on. That's not even the title she said. The Thugamy something. So she didn't get anything. She just got the thug right. Also, how do you not say Lion's Pride? The 4th book was burnt. How did it get burnt? Oh, look at this. The book has been badly burnt. You're right. You'll never be able to read it in this state, especially not the latter pages. What a terrible waste. Judging from the scorched edges of the paper, I think the damage must have occurred very recently. A book recently damaged by fire. Why does that seem to raise red flags for me? Because we just left the house of a motherfucker and his wife playing master and maid, and their bookshelf was on fire at one point because the maid or the wife or maid thought that the old nigga was getting his dick sucked by a bitch at a bookstore. So she beat his ass and made a candle fall, and they fucking shit got caught on fire. I'm not making that shit up, chat. That's actually what happened. The voice worth information has been updated on the court record. Nice. Can I open the book? Can I open the book? Can I open the book? Let me see. It's a baton Lion's Pride. I'm afraid I don't know any English literature at all, so it wouldn't be something I've heard. Wait a minute. The Lion's Pride. That's strange. I think I have heard this book by the name before. Very recently, too. The title I recognize, too, Mr. Naruto. Is it because it's from that creepy jester? Because I can believe it. Alright. We got the stuff. I have nothing further to add. Bleh. What? You seem surprised, my learned friend.
But your resistance until now has been in vain. Entertaining, yes, but futile. The spurious longer route to the accuser's logic that you tried to establish in your summation and explanation, and the attempt of discrediting the witness's prowess of recollection in your cross-examination. Futile. I ran into this, didn't I? You see, everything we've said is true. Isn't that right, my darling? He's gonna fucking die from like whiplash, bro. Stop pulling on his shit like that. It's Pat. Marry me, Pat. So perhaps the ladies and gentlemen of the jury would like to reconsider their position. Should the court have wasted any more time on these Nipponese travesty? Or is the decision you have to make all too apparent already? You have heard all the witnesses and seen all of the evidence. This trial has run its course. Mr. Naruto, I fear we're in a terribly precarious position. I know, but if I fight back with the wrong way now, I could very well make matters worse. Think, Renessa, think. What do you do now? Raise an objection, wait and see. Okay. Okay, so clearly I know what the fuck is going on. That one, obviously someone took the 3 books that Natsume dropped on the other road. He brought it with him and put it on the other books and threw it on the ground in the crime scene. But he also now has one other, well, the murderer had one other book from the Garrity house, because it was burnt on the back. The only question is now, do we raise an objection? And the question is, what do we object to? Because yes, we have the burnt picture. We have the burnt book, which lets us know that obviously it was someone who would have had access to the Garrity place, which is basically 4 people. One who's on the fucking jury, by the way. And it's in her fucking hand. Raise an objection or wait and see. I feel like we should be able to raise an objection. But I don't know what the hell Ryunosuke is gonna fucking say. Because I could. Hey, Nishi got her birth. Yay! Nishi got her first present. Nice. Awesome. Bet. Fucking excellent. Alright, Vampire Man, let me use my powers of deduction on you. Alcohol typically cannot ignite from a quick contact with fire unless it's proof and is in the higher 90s or higher. Conclusion, that is not wine you are drinking, that is high proof liquor. As a result, you are loaded as fuck on the job. I mean, shit, Your Honor. Hey, listen. My legal team has now informed me that possibly the prosecution could be lit as fuck on the court case. I don't think you're allowed to do that. Should be removed from this trial. Fuck him. We're gonna fucking save. We're gonna save just in case this fucks me over. Do you raise an objection? Cause I know what we can probably say. That like, hey, there was no 4th book. He only bought 3 books. Now 4th book comes out of nowhere. Oh, it belonged to the victim. Why is it burnt? Why is this 4th book burnt? But the problem is that I am not sure whether or not Ryunosuke will go down my line of thinking. Alright, chat, what do you want to do? I'm gonna let chat choose. Are we raising an objection or are we just fucking waiting and seeing?
And while y'all figure that out, I'm gonna go wait on it. All right, that's one for wait on it. Let them make more mistakes first. Okay, okay. All right, well, look, we're gonna wait and see. Fuck it. Let's hope this works. I'll just keep quiet now and see what happens. Well, it appears the defense has no objection at this juncture. In which case, fuck. Yes, I realize that, which is why I decided to let the sweat drip from my trembling brow in silence. You're so right. Sorry. If I don't say anything now, it'll all be over. And no info for it. Okay, well, fuck it. No, wait. The defense. The defense will have to wait. Because that stopless hesitation cannot go unpunished. Yep. Isn't your derisive finger pointing and punishment enough? No, my learned friend. It's over. The last cross-examination with your final chance to establish credibility. That's crazy. There's no more room for debate. Shit. Well, it might be over as far as you're concerned, but you think you can't think of anything to say? I gave you time to think. If I may, Lord Von Zieks, it seems somewhat boorish to close down the debate at this point. Your insignificant little Eastern Isles must be a lawless hole indeed. For a lowly judicial assistant to have the audacity to interview in a moment like this. Hold on, motherfucker. She's part of my fucking legal staff. You will treat her with some goddamn respect. You think just because you got slick back hair and pretty blue eyes, you can't get your ass whooped in this bitch? I'll smack some color back into your cheeks. Don't fuck with me. Nigga, Ryunosuke, say something. He just made Miss Usato feel sad. I don't even give a fuck that she judo flipped me 3 times. She the homie. Stick up for her. Say something. I am, to my shame, still a very inexperienced lawyer. So you will have to forgive me. But I consider my assistant's advice essential and her opinions invaluable. There you go. Talk your shit. Talk your shit. Mr. Naruhito. That's the gangy right there. Don't talk shit about Miss Usato. One of this land's great guiding principles is tolerance. So, of course we'll hear you, madam. Go ahead, Mr. Usato. Please. Very well. Play, what insight can you give us? Don't be condescending, bitch ass nigga. We have all overlooked into this matter that you see fit to pursue further. Well, the court has been presented with new evidence, but only after the last cross-examination finished. I see. And you believe that this new evidence warrants further examination, do you? Yes, the fuck I do. Mr. Naruhito, what do you think? Yes, absolutely. You can't just add a brand new picture that we weren't privy to the fucking evidence and a whole 4th book that none of us knew about until you need to prove that your witnesses weren't fucking lying. I find it very strange that he withholds evidence until he needed. Is it just possible that this new evidence might be decisive proof we've been waiting for? Yes. The judge is sure to ask the members of the jury to announce their leanings in any moment.
And of course, he's sure to ask you to explain what the crucial piece of evidence is and why. So we must take this opportunity to examine the newly presented evidence as thoroughly as possible. Yes, I understand. Thank you. And thank you, Mr. Sato. This is it. Susato-san has managed to win us one last chance here. I can't let it go to waste. The defense wishes to present evidence, my lord. Very well. The defense may present one further piece of evidence. Evidence that apparently offers a profound insight into this case. And has a hitherto been overlooked. It's definitely not the fucking jackknife. It's not the jackknife. It was found lodged in the victim's back with a tip piece broken off. That probably won't be coming to play until like very recently. Also, why is there no blood on this actually, now that I think about it? Because if this was stabbed into the victim's back, there should be blood on it. Hell, there should be a blood stain somewhere. Actually, there's no blood anywhere in this fucking... Yeah, she just got stabbed. There's no blood anywhere. Almost like they didn't stab a real person. I mean, why is the book burnt? That's the only thing I can think of. Because it can't be these two things, because these two pages have the 3 books that basically are what he checked out. The knife, which don't have no blood on it. And it has the 4th book here. I'm going to just put it with this one. The evidence in question is what we can see from the newly presented photographic print of the crime scene. The 4th book found in the victim's hand. Objection. We have already discussed the 4th book at length. Other than it being the victim's grasp at the time of the incident, no significance has been attached to it, except for the significance of nigga, it was burnt. Pursuing the matter further would be flagrant waste of the court's time, as you well know. Don't tell me what the fuck I presume to know. Yes. Our great counsel must concur with the prosecution on this matter. What? When I afforded you this opportunity, you led the court to believe that the evidence in question had contained a hitherto undiscovered clue. The book's burnt on the back. Why is her book burnt on the back? So I was to say that you elaborate, counsel. You identify the clue at once. Okay, cool. I was about to say, do I make myself clear? Yes, the clue. That's fine. Yeah, show me the book. I'll show you the motherfucking book. Mr. Naruto, I believe the prosecution is trying to avoid a thorough examination of the evidence, which means you may very well be on the right track. Yes, I think you may be right. That's great. Come on, let me turn the book around. I'll show you the fucking evidence right here. Bossy, where the vital clue into this case, which is the 4th book concealed. I'll tell you right now. Fucking here? Why is this burnt? And recently. Oh yeah, I forgot you got presented, you got press Y.
Got it.
I will ask the court to observe the back of the book in question. The back? What do you... Good gracious! It's been burnt to a crisp. So we have to ask ourselves, why was the victim clutching what is clearly an unreadable book? It is undeniable, an extremely unnatural thing for her to have been doing. Ah, shit, here go this hating ass nigga. Unnatural, you say? And what of it, my Nipponese friend? Oh? Were I to concede to the point, if it bears no relation to the case, there is nothing to discuss. So should you wish to assert this fire damage is some veiled clue as to what happened that day? Play, do enlighten us all. What truth does this charred book hide? A charred book. There's just one possibility here which I can't quite bring myself to rule out. It's an outside chance, certainly, but worth a try. Alright. I'll explain my theory. Don't keep us waiting any longer then, Council. Explain this theory of yours. What are you suggesting that you can ascertain from the fire damage of this sorry tome suffered? The shop that sold it, its owner, its content. Its owner. Because it will belong to Garrity. My lord, the burn on the back of this book reveals a startling truth about the book's owner. I beg your pardon? But we already know who the book belongs to. The victim was gripping it in her hands as she fell to the floor. After all, it's obviously hers. No, it's not, you little goldilocks bitch. Shut up. That's why I'm the lawyer and you not. Stand over there with your sleepy ass husband. The question of how this book came to be in the victim's hand has yet to be answered. However, as to the questions of who the book really belongs to and where it originated, the defense has a very credible answer. Good gracious, how could that be possible? Very well, I'll play along with this futile attempt to delay your inevitable demise. But do remember, the members of the jury may well burn you if your little gamble goes awry. Counsel to the defense response, he is likely to be influence the final outcome of this trial. So tell the court, who do you claim the owner of this burned book is? It's this nigga.
Take that!
It's Garrity. The answer is that book belongs to the couple who owns the house where the defendant has his lodgings. A certain Mr. and Mrs. Garrity. The landlords? The landlords. Oh, this is some extraordinary coincidence or some kind of fate at work, I don't know. But of all the people in London, one of the 6 chosen for jury duty in this courtroom today is none other than Mrs. Garrity herself. Oh my goodness. Me? Yes, you. I think you must be mistaken, sir. You're not the maid. You're his wife. He couldn't afford no maid. It's okay. Y'all broke and y'all into fucking master and fucking maid role play. It's okay. You could explore sexually in your own house. Don't no one give a damn. But you about to send my boy to jail over some bullshit and I can't have you do that. I'm not Mr. Garrity's wife. I'm his maid. Yeah, sure you are. What's that ring on your finger? This would be so much easier if you would just stop with the penance. Alright then, how about a simple question for you? Have you ever seen this book in Mr. Garrity's house? I would never presume to know all the books he keeps, sir.
Objection!
This is outlandish behavior. This woman is the accused's landlady, you say? You implicate this hardworking member of the public? You besmirch her without a shred of evidence? What do you mean shred of evidence? I exposed her in her own household. I went to the Garrity house. That's his wife. He hidden that. And not on the side. That's the main. Your actions are unforgivable. Oh, shut the fuck up.
Objection!
Another wrong with giving the sheets some more kings. Not when you're throwing an instant man in jail. Shit, then we got problems. This is not a mere conjecture. The defense happens to know that on the day in question, at almost exactly the same time as the victim was stabbed on the pavement below, another incident was taking place in the room on the top floor of Mr. and Mrs. Garrity's house. Good Lord! What sort of incident, counsel? Mr. Garrity was getting his ass beat. A fire, my lord. Afraid to say it was. Happened in the blink of an eye, you know. The whole place filled with smoke. Couldn't see a bally thing. Didn't take long for the fire to spread, of course. The bally furniture started going up as well. Worst of it is, I lost my favorite book called The Lion's Pride. I ain't gonna lie, I forgot that. The Lion's Pride? By Jove! That's the very same title that's in the subject of this debate. Oh, dear me.
Objection!
This is risible. All you told the court is that the book by the same name was involved in a fire. In which case, it could have been reasonable to assume that it was burnt to ashes. And entirely unreasonable to infer that it magically removed itself from the scene of the crime. Perhaps it would make more sense if I told you that the cause of the fire was marital discord. Without going into details, it appears that Mrs. Garrity was considerably enraged. Apparently, she continued to attack Mr. Garrity even amid the flames. Oh, how awful! I can't even imagine being so horrid to the one I love, to the one you love. Can you, Raleigh? You probably beat that nigga ass in his sleep. Absolutely not, sir. My producer would never raise a finger against me, sir. That's all my favorite old novels in that case. But as soon as the fire got a hold of them, that was it. Whoosh, up in smoke. And my wife started hurling things at me. Crazy bitch. There I was, back against the wall, back against the window, under heavy enemy fire. Incendiary books incoming 10 to the dozens. That man had his back up against the window, and he had burning books thrown at him. Goodness gracious! Are you suggesting that the book was thrown through the window, and it landed coincidentally in the scene of the crime? No. A thorough investigation of the surrounding area conducted the very evening of the incident. There was no report of the Garrity's window pane being broken. That's quite true. We also saw no signs of broken glass when we visited the Garrity household. But is it not conceivable that the window was open at the time? Not even remotely. Let us not forget that the season and the chilling weather that accompanies it, there we go. No longer would ever leave the window open in the middle of winter. Yeah, but his house was on fire. And there was smoke coming in all around. So I don't know about you, but if there's a fire in your house, you probably want to air out the smoke so you can see. The defense postulated the scenario in all seriousness, counsel? Do you earnestly claim that the book found at the scene of the flaming projectile thrown by Mr. Garrity's wife? Yes! There's no other way it cannot be. I believe it's a possibility, my lord. That's quite enough. Who said that? Well, I hope that everyone can see you for what you are now, you little foreign trickster. What? You call yourself a lawyer, but you're just a coward. A mean coward. Really? Claiming that our little tiff set at the whole neighborhood alight. Honestly. Implying that I'm merely posing as a maid for appearance's sake. How could you? That's what the fuck you're doing. It's nothing to do with this beastly case. None of it, not any of it. All you've done is sully our family's name. No. I assure you that was never my intention. Dragging an upstanding citizen's name through the mud simply to divert attention from your failing defense. I should box your ears. That's what I should do. It's utterly unforgivable. Too right. Here we go. How long have we sat here now listening to this Nipponese spouting his fancy foreign theories? Oh, you mean actual, fucking backed up facts? Because then why else you can't tell me that it's a coincidence that the victim of a stabbing incident for one of the fucking patrons at a lodging house has a burnt book that also somehow went missing during their marital spat where they set their house on fire, and it just so happens to land in the victim's hand with a freshly made burned mark. That's more crazy to believe than the fact of it came from the burning house and it was used to set up Mr. Natsume. But think about it. At the end of the day, the only person who could have possibly stabbed the victim is that little hunchback with the mustache. And he went away from the scene too. I do declare you're right. It's true. Yes, what did I tell you? Makes sense to me. Sorry, what was that? Well, it would appear that the ladies and gentlemen of the jury are once again in full agreement. What is your position, Lord Van Zeeks? I hate this motherfucker. In truth, my lord, I feel that these have been unnecessarily protracted proceedings. But then one must always exercise patience in order to savor the best vintage. There you go, put some bass in that shit. No wait. The mystery of the foot book still hasn't been. Damn, he put his leg on the fucking counter. If the books are your predilection, my learned friends, study them on your own time. Get your feet off people's table. What, no forgive the discourtesy this time? In that case, ladies and gentlemen of the jury, we now state your individual decisions regarding the defendant's culpability for the court to hear.
Guilty.
Ah, shit.
Guilty.
God damn it.
Guilty. Guilty.
Guilty.
Guilty.
Did that crescent moon-headed bastard just stir in his tea with a baco pipe? Yes, he did. Thank you for the unambiguous response. That's twice now. It's over. Mr. Aro, don't give up. Mr. Sato, have you forgotten? The battle isn't over yet. You're not suggesting. Of course. The defense has a right to another submission. I gotta do another one of these things? Still convince the jury to change their mind. You have one more chance. My lord, the defense asked to exercise a submission examination. You believe you still have tricks up your sleeve? It's not tricks. It's just literally, you know what the crazy part is for this game versus like the original Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney? Like, yeah, cops in there were stupid. The prosecution was full of itself and fucking had its own nose up its ass. But like, at least like there was like when Edgeworth or Von Karma came up with some bullshit, even though it would pull out your ass, it would at least make sense. It would at least make sense when they would then accuse my client of shit. It would kind of sort of make sense, and you can kind of see where they would come from. They just didn't do a very thorough job with investigating it. Mostly due to Gumshoe. I'm not gonna lie about it. It's most Gumshoe's fault. Love the guy, but he's an idiot. Here in the Great Ace Attorney, it's just, hey bro, you just gotta go up against racism. What? Yeah, like most of the time, you could provide the most flawless theory with evidence to back it up, and most of the time, you'll have to fight back up the mountain because someone's like, well, I don't like fucking Japanese, and then 5 other niggas will be like, you know what? I also don't like the Japanese. Guilty. I don't intend to trick anybody. I intend to uncover the truth. There's no time to be downcast. As long as there's a chance, I have to stay strong and determined. Oh, thank God. I was about to say, we were going to end it right there. Ah, Jesus Christ. Kill me. Save the progress. All right, we got through that smoothly. Wasn't too bad. I thought, I ain't gonna lie, I thought we almost fucked up by not pressing. But it's okay, the game gave us a wingman. Alright. But y'all already know what that is. That's the end of the stream for me. I'm glad to be back on Tuesdays. Glad to be getting some more Ace Attorney. Shout out to everybody who kicked it with me. Angel Dust, Reaver, Venom, Weber, Gibby, Lovewin. Did I miss anybody else? I don't think I did. Rem, of course, Rem. Can't say shit without Rem. Sable too, even though all he did was thwack me all goddamn day. Alright. Hopefully Yame's better. So that way y'all can get a Wednesday stream. If not, y'all just gonna chill, have a day off. Pray for my bro's recovery so that way he can get back to his normal universal deity strength. So he can keep giving you this banger ass content. As already shown before, if you're not already in the Discord, I don't know what you're doing. We having a ball over there every day. It's fun. We got memes, we got fan art, we got clips, we got cool people to talk to that all play a bunch of different games. If you want to find homies to game with, or if you just want to keep up with what the hooligans are doing, go ahead and join the Discord. Same thing, if you just want to keep up with what the hooligans are doing and you want to see some other content that we may not show on the stream, such as long form videos or shorts, make sure y'all check out the YouTube. We be putting in a lot of work on them YouTube videos. We ain't just doing it for our health now. And then finally, Yame just released a brand new song, Big Dick Deity. It's a banger.
Yeah, I know, I understand, but it got dick in it, Gemma. I don't know if I feel comfortable listening to a song. It don't matter if it got dick in it. It's good. It's good dick. Put it in your ear. Someone gonna clip that. It's gonna be funny as hell. But either way, it's good ass music. Make sure y'all go and check out my boy's song and y'all run it up. More songs and the more numbers y'all run up, the closer y'all get to a Hooligan album. I'm telling y'all. So now we're gonna raid. We're gonna raid out. Who we're gonna raid out to? Hey, Mom's online. Y'all wanna go bug Mom? Let's go bug Mom. Everyone ask Mom for snacks. Doesn't matter what snack, just a snack. Just tell her you want something. Make sure y'all respectful though. That's still my mama. But other than that, I love y'all and I'll see y'all on the next one. Hooligans out.